Okay. Okay. Give me one more second. As always, the stream is actually supposed to start at 9. We started about 5 minutes early so I can do my checks. So, give me one sec. I'm going to do a mic check real quick. You guys might hear an echo. As always, the stream. Alright, I could hear me. That's cool. We can bring up the live screen. What's up, Galaxy? How are you today? Good morning. Open the chat box, make sure everything's good. Stream starting. Make sure the chat box is working. Yep, we're good. All right, so we can pull up the game and let's get started, guys. Might have to adjust the volume though. That is something I did not account for. I think we're good there. What's up, silly? Alright, how is everyone today? Hey everyone, it's Rain, and today we're back with more Honkai Impact 3rd. Today we're going to be starting chapter 38. It is my first time going into it, so that'll be great. We do have a couple things I want to talk to you guys about real quick. One, I couldn't help it, alright? I bought Eden's outfit. I love Eden, and the fact that her outfit was back on Rate Up, I had to get it. So yeah, now we have Eden's amazing summer outfit. Great. And I haven't been playing in the past like week or so since Bibler Lune came out on Honkai Impact or Honkai Star Rail, so yeah, Sealy still needs work. Her stigmatas are not great. I haven't even like really refined these, so let's reroll. Ooh, heavy scythe damage. I mean, that's not bad. This might sound really bad, but I don't remember what type she is. Shoot. She's psychic. Okay. I thought so, but I wasn't sure if she was psychic or quantum. Alright, so we want to get blade and cross wielders. So we want scythe, and then we want preferably some energy refund. Casting skills consume 2.12% less. If I'm going to use her more as a support, that wouldn't be bad. Deals 25.1 bonus damage against shields when attacked. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Apply new effect. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. So now we can lock this, and we can try and get a better first skill. Nope. Nope. Biotypes? Nope. Increased crit rate. She is physical. That's actually real. Oh my god, it's so high. Look. Oh, yeah, we're keeping that. That's a lot of crit. Okay, well, that's one done. Increased crit damage. Alright. It's only 4 crit damage, though. Heavy and Scythe. Holy shoot, that is 20% damage. Crit damage. Imagine. Oh my god, if this was anyone else, the imaginary would be amazing. That's actually hard. Do I want the crit damage, which I need? Or Do I want to go for more scythe damage just so she can do more damage herself? Oh, this is hard. There's some good ones. 15% more attack on psychic types. I think I'm gonna go... Oh, I think I'm gonna go crit damage. It's higher. It's really high. So we'll apply new effect. We'll lock the crit damage and we'll try and get something decent on that bottom. Mech type? No. Oh my god. That's not bad, especially if I was gonna do support. And I am. I think we can do better. Oh my god, I should have just kept it. I should have just kept it. Oh my god. Quantum type, nope. 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 Oh my gosh, we're spending so much. Dude, rerolls suck. Mech type, no. Casting skill consumes 2.4. I mean, it's better than what she has right now. And I still need to do the last one, so. Oh. I don't even have the second one unlocked for... Well... Oh, yes. Apply new effect. Thank God. Then we can reroll 10. Alright. Scythe wielders. Again, very good crit increase. How's everyone doing today? I didn't even ask. Ooh, 11.5 crit. That's great. I mean, this one in general is really good. Look at that shield shred. That scythe could be better, and I'll probably re-roll it eventually, but for now I'm going to keep that as that. This definitely leads more towards DPS, but it's alright. She's in a much better place now than where she was. So that's good. I'm a lot happier with her now. I also got this outfit. I had to. Look how good it looks. Alright, so let's start chapter 38 now, shall we? I stalled enough. But I did want to do those with you guys because sometimes you can get really lucky and it's awesome. Sometimes it just sucks. Today was hit and miss. Alright, let's start chapter 38. Episode 1. Pain. That is a scary title. Someone's deep breathing deeply. Sele. Finally. I finally see you. Yeah. We finally met, Sele. Speaking of which, this is the longest time we've been apart. It's more like the only time. Because even that time on the moon, I could sense you. But that doesn't matter anymore because we've met. This must be a good start. I'm pretty sure you're the only person alive who can laugh at this moment, silly. But this is what I'm thinking.
それとも
Don't
ゼ
you
ー
agree
レ
with
は
me?
そう思わないの？それはそうだけど
I don't think you're
あ
wrong.
まりうまく考えすぎないようにね。
It looks... I don't think I look on those positive as
一
you
度
do.
起きたことは奇跡なんかじゃない。
Something that happened
そういう
once
ことね。
is no miracle, huh?
そういえばゼーレは大丈夫なの？
Right, how are you feeling
だ
now?
ってゼーレは死後の世界
You're
っ
in
て
the
ところにい
so-called
るわけで。
underworld.
バカ。
Dummy.
大丈夫に決まってるでしょ。
What can happen to
それと
me?
私が
Or
こ
do
ん
you
なわけのわ
actually
からない
think
場
I
所で
could
死ぬと
die
でも
in
思った
this
の？
stupid place?
こんな
You
に
must
きつ
be
く抱きしめた
imagining
ってこと
terrible
は
things if you're
きっと
hugging
何か
me
嫌
so
な想
tightly.
像してた。あ、ごめん。
Sorry.
ちょっとどうした？
Why are you...
なんでもないわ。
No,
本
nothing.
題に戻りましょ
Let's get down to business.
う。待って、
Wait.
今ゼーレが話した情報に
Combine the
石
information you
博士の
provide
推測を
from
加えると
the
今回の全ては結局
rocks
ウサギの仕業なんじゃないの？
surmise. Isn't this all still the work of air? Celie shook her head lightly.
ミステルは計画者ってい
Compared to
う
the
より
planner,
実行者
Miss Lynn's more
もし
like
くは傍観者みたいに感じるの。
executor or even a spectator.
最初から彼女は
From the
本
start
当
to
の意味で
to
敵意を見
finish,
せてなかった。
she never showed her
彼女
true
の行動は
hostility.
どちらか
Her
といえば
actions tend to be
探
either
りを
a
入れる
test
か
or a
も
guide.
しくは誘導。
This also
その
applies
点
to
に関して
her
は
friend
彼女の仲間の
Prometheus.
プロメそんなどっちつかずな態度が何を意味してるのかは
I should probably try and stop talking over them and then
ミ
just
ステル
talk
が話して
after.
た
I don't know.
死後の
Which
世界を
which way do
救
you
う
guys
って
prefer?
ことと関係があるんだと思う。
As for what those Anubis actions stand for, I think they might have something to do with Miss Lynn saving the underworld.
それはこういう世界から私たちをここに飛ばす理由にはならないわ。公平無視のように見える人間のクズなんてシベリアでたくさん見てきたでしょ。
That's no reason for her to toss us here from the real world. Haven't we seen enough scum that claim the selfless, just like in Sabria?
それに
I don't
砂
know.
鉄の国の人たちはもう死んでるのよ。
Besides, the residents of Iron Sand are all dead. Whispers of everywhere.
高等の賢者が神聖をくれるって彼らは
They
言っ
app
てるけど
about the sage and
私た
give
ちは
them new
カロスタン
life.
でのことを経験してる。
What we've been
あ
through,
の
what
オットーが
happened
500 年
at
間努力して手
Holstone.
にした答えは凡人が理
Does the
解する
answer
復
that
活と
Otto
関係
arrived
なかっ
at
たでしょ。
after 5 years, 500, oh my gosh, of searching have anything to do with the general understanding of the revival?
ゼーレ
Silly.
死んだ人間は生き返らないの。
Even a kid knows the dead can't be brought back to life.
しかも
Of
あ
the
の
two
二人
people
は
you
イ
mentioned,
デアと人工知能。
one is an idea of
彼女たち
an
は
AI,
誰より
and
もそれを知ってるはず。
they know which is better.
何か小細工をしようとしてるなら話
They
は
want to
別だ
pull
けど
something
ね。
else, like revealing a
例えば
soul in a borrowed
別の
body.
死体をさすがにそこまではしないんじゃないか
I don't think
な。
so. Anyway,
とにかく
Miss Lynn isn't a
ミ
bad
ステルは
as
私
bad
た
as
ち
we're
が
making
考
her
え
out
てる
to
ほ
be.
ど悪い
Or
人じゃ
she
ないと
wouldn't
思
have
う
guided
の。
me here to the border of
じ
the
ゃな
village
きゃ
of the salt
辺
snow
境の
holy
村に
city.
行くように。あの女がこの再
Are
会を
you
予見
saying
してたと
she
でも言いた
foresaw
い。
you are
やめな
reunion?
さい。
Cut it out.
あいつのせいで厄介ごとに巻き込まれるのはこ
This
れ
is
で
the
2回
second
目。
time she's taken advantage of
何で
us.
も信じちゃダ
You
メ。
really need to be more cautious.
そうだね。
I'll listen to you.
ゼーレところでど
Then
うして
again,
スーサナは戻
why
らな
didn't
かった
Susanna go back?
あの時
She was showing signs
漁
of
師の
being
海が
kicked
人
back
を
to the
こういう
real
世界
world
に戻す
by
兆
the
し
Sea of
が
Quantum.
まさかそれ
I'm
が起き
guessing
ようとして
Air
る時
thwarted
に
the process when it was so close to completion.
それは最終的に
This should be
私
the
たち
reason
が
that
違
we
う世界の
ultimately
泡に入った理由で
entered
もある
different
と
bubble
思う。
universes, but we
でも
didn't have proof
彼
to
女の仕
say
業だ
this
っ
in
て
the
いう証拠もないの。
connection to Air's actions.
そうじゃなかったら石博士が言ってた
Otherwise,
規則と
it
やらのせい
could
でしょう
only be
ね。
the rule of proof, Rock mentioned.
そういうのは
Shoot.
ひとまず置いておきましょう。今最も大
Forget
事な
about
の
those
は
baseless things.
私たちが現
Our
実で合
priority
流
is
す
to
るこ
meet
と
the
よ。
reality as soon as possible.
二つの世界の泡が重なってるエリアを見つけることができれば
I'm trapped in
何ら
an
かの
infinite
形で
loop?
その中
What do you
を
mean?
通過して あなたの居場所を探せるって石博士が言ってたわ。
Proof Rock said that if we can find the overlap between the two bubble universes, she might pass through it in some way and help us locate you.
今思い返せば確かに彼女は成
She
功
did
し
it,
たわ
but
ね。
what comes after this is
そ
the
の
real
後こそが
problem.
セントスルトスノーと砂鉄の国は
Salt
砂
Snow
時計
Holy
にある
City
両側のガラス玉の
and
ような
country of iron sand
私もゼーレも
look like the
も
glass
う一つの
bubbles
世界
at
の
both
泡に
ends
入るに
of
は
a hourglass.
重力に抗って
If we want to enter another bubble universe, we must fight gravity to touch the sky or of this world.
セントソルトスノーの高等から出発したら少しは楽かもしれないね。
Oh. In Honkai Star Rail, the bug enemy? What do you mean you're stuck in an infinite loop? Can you not beat it? I thought it was decently easy. I've been doing it a couple different times. Getting ready for the stream on Tuesday. Like, I've been redoing it and stuff. Trying to get some of the new stuff from it. Basically, I've been hammering away at the event. I'm not, like, all the way through yet, so I don't really know. But it can be pretty annoying sometimes.
でもそこは
Basically, killing the bugs makes it easier.
私たちを向かわせようとしてる場
But
所。
that's exactly where Mistlin and Prometheus are inviting us to.
ますます面倒になったわね。私に言わせたらここは
This is getting more and more tiresome. If we should...
ここ
Why don't I... Well, they can't kill me? Oh, but you can't kill them. Gotcha.
ゼル
Damn.
ゼル
Silly, what
何があったの
happened?
ゼル
Silly,
ねえ
where
ど
are
こにいる
you?
の
Her feet are through the floor. There was no response. In the endless darkness, there was only a soul who had returned to loneliness. That's a quote.
ゼルさん大丈
Silly,
夫ですか
are you okay?
私
I'm fine. Sorry for making
大丈夫
everyone
だよ
worry.
それならよかった
That's a relief.
もう一人のゼーレと連絡を取ってるのかもしれないってスーサナが教えてくれなかったら
Contacted the
歌
other
で目
Silly.
覚め
I
させ
would
てあげ
have
ようと思ってたの
sung to you to wake up.
その点に関してはスーサナさんの言った
About
通
this,
りです
Susanna's right.
でもさっき
But just now,
私たちの部屋
something
に
invisible poured
形
into
のない
the
何
room
か
where
が
we
急
were,
に入ってきたんです
where we were
そ
communicating.
の後
Then
ゼーレ
Silly
はパ
went
ニッ
into
ク
a
状態に
panic,
なって
and no matter how much I
私が
called,
どれだけ呼びかけても
she ignored
相手を
me,
してくれなかった
as if I vanished right in front of her eyes.
わかりました
Oh, I know.
何か
Something like a
マジッ
one-way
クミラ
mirror
ーのようなも
between
のが二人の間に現れたんじゃないですか
so the other Silly
そのせい
couldn't
で
see you,
彼
but
女
you
には
could
ゼー
see
レさん
her.
が見えないでも声まで完全にシャットアウトして
But a mirror that's
しかも
totally
気づ
soundproof
かれない
and can't
鏡
be
があるなんて
detected.
初めて聞きました
I've never heard of something like this before.
いくらなんでも本当の
No matter
鏡
how
な
you
わけ
put
が
it,
ないで
it
しょ
can't be a real mirror.
つまりまた行き詰まったってこと
So
かな
we've come to an end of the road again.
そうでもありません
Not exactly.
連絡が途絶える前に
Before our
ゼーレと
communication
情報
got
交
cut
換
off,
できました
Silly and I already exchanged intel.
例えばキラ
For
先輩の
example,
仲間のシュレーディンガ
Kira
ー博士は
Senpai's
今
friend's
向こうの世界にいる
Dr.
そうです
Schrodinger. Oh my god, that was
彼
a
女と
sentence.
式の律者のサポートがあったおかげでゼーレとつながることができまし
Is
た
in the world now. I couldn't have contacted Silly without her and the Hersher of Sentience help.
なるほど博士は向こうにいるのね
So the
じゃあ
doctor's over
あまり
there.
心配しなくても大丈夫だと思うわきっと解
We
決法があるはずだ
needn't
から
worry too much. There must be a solution.
連絡が途絶えたのもゼーレが持ってる光の潮のエネルギーが尽きただけなのかもしれないわね
Maybe you guys got cut off because the light salt was simply just out of juice.
そっか
I see.
新しい光の塩が欲しいんだねそれ
Easy.
なら簡単
There
だよ
should be
あ
some
っ
left
ちの
in
廃棄
the
倉庫にもまだ
abandoned
少
warehouse
しあ
over
るはず
there.
だから早速試してみましょう
Let's try it.
その必要はないわ
That's unnecessary.
水を差すつもりはないんだけど
I don't want to pour cold water,
光の塩を交換してみても
but switching light salts
無駄な試みにしかなら
is
ないわ。
an extraneous move.
またあなたなの？
You again.
プロメテウスがある件で忙しく
Prometheus
して
is
て、
occupied
たまたま
with
私に
something
は
I
時間
happen
が
to
あ
be
ったか
free,
ら
so I came here on her
代わりに
behalf.
この仕事。
ミステル、
Miss Lynn,
私たちが改めてあのことに気づいた
you
時、
said when we
あらゆる
finally
秘密
realize
の
that
答えが
issue,
明らかになるって
we'll find the answer
あな
to
た
all
は
the
そう言ってた
secrets.
よね。でも今私たちが
But now
直
we
面して
face
る謎
more
は
and more
む
mysteries.
しろ増えてる。
Are you really not going to
本
give
当に
us
何も説明
a
してく
due
れないの？
explanation?
そんなに緊張し
Don't
ないで。
worry. That's what I came
私は
for.
簡単に言うと、
All in all,
2つの世界を超えた通信に、
if a
何らか
communication
の
across
代価が
two
必要
worlds
なら、
comes at a
それ
price,
は一つの光の
it
塩
wouldn't
が
only
務めるもの
manifest
じゃ
as a
ないの
chunk
よ。
of light salt.
それってど
What
う
do you
いう
mean?
意味かな？
ビタ、
Miss
あ
Vita,
なたは高等の賢者に
what's
対
your
して
impression of the sage?
どんな
話題を変えるのが早すぎます。
The topic changed so quickly.
これから
It's
話す
to
こ
help you
とを
understand what
み
I'm
んな
going to
に
tell
よ
you.
り早く。だから彼女に対する
Why
イ
not
メ
tell
ージ
me
を
your
話してみて。
impression of her, Miss
Vita?
Vita?
分かった。
Alright.
僕
In
の
my opinion,
高等の賢者
no,
に
in
対する
everyone's
イメージ
opinion,
は、
the sage is
そうだね。
omnipotent and
みんなにとって
omniscient.
彼女は
She's
何でも
a
知っていて何でもできるけど、めったに姿を
Scheduled
見せ
life,
ず、
which makes
だから余
us
計に愛されるようになった人って感じかな。
her all and more.
じゃあもしセントソルトスノーに
Let's say a
2人目
second
の賢
sage
者が
appeared
現
in
れた
Salt Snow
ら、み
Holy
んなは
City.
どう思うのかしら。
What will everyone think?
待って、
Wait,
それって本当
is
に
that
ありえ
even
るのか
possible?
な？
常識的に考えれば
By common sense,
それは確実に起きないことでしょ
that's why
うね。
once
その分
it really
起こってし
happens,
まえば
it'll disrupt
あ
the
る程
world
度
to some
世
degree.
界、これから私が話すことは規則と関係があるの。
What I will tell you concerns rules.
あなたたちが暮らしてる
In
固
the
有
real
世界
world
で
you
は
live in, the
終
Kasuna
焉の眉
finality
こそが
is the rule
崩
of
壊を
the
支配する
dominant
規則だ。
Honkai.
そして私とプロメテウスが訪ねた
In
13の
13
世
bubble
界
universes that Prometheus and I have
その
visited,
中の崩壊
Honkai
には
function in other manners.
それぞれの色則はどこにでも存在
Rules
す
are
るけど
everywhere, yet almost
察することは難しいわ。でも誰かが規則を揺るがす時だけそれは姿を現すの。
on when
今のように
someone
ね。
shakes them, do they lyrically reveal themselves, such as now?
それって
Are you
私
saying
とゼーレのつながり
my
が
communication
無
with
意識の
Sally
うちに世界の泡の
unwillingly
規則
shook
を
the
揺るが
rules
し
of
て
the
しま
bubble
ったっ
universe?
て。でもその
But the
規則
rules
って
you
一
talked
体
about,
世界には生
there
と死の
exists a
世界を
sage that can
自
travel
由
between
に行き
life
来
and
できる
death.
高等の賢
This
者
is
が
one
一
of the
人
rules
存
of
在
the two
す
bubble
る。
universes. And the fact
そ
that
れは
every
二つの
Salt
世
Snow
界の
Holy
泡に
City
ある
resident
規
knows,
則言葉を変えて
in
言え
other
ば
words,
その事実が
it's this fact that
賢
defines
者
the
と
two
いう存
sages.
在をもう気づいたようね。
I see you've noticed.
ゼーレという名の少女の中
Inside the
には
girl's name, Sally lives
二つ
two
の
souls
魂が
that
宿っ
can
て
act as one.
つまり
And the moment
彼女
they
たちは
establish a
一心同体の
connection,
ような
they
もの。
happen to be in different
そ
worlds.
してだからゼー
In
レ
this
は
way,
生と
Sally
死の
met
世界を
only
行き来できるという
requirement to
唯一の
become a
条件を
sage,
クリアして
which is to travel
二人目
between
の
life
高
and
等
death,
の賢者
making
にな
her
った
a
んだ
second
よ。
sage.
一心同体。
Act as one.
死後の世界にいるゼーレは
Isn't
こ
the
ちらにい
Celia
る
in the
ゼーレと
underworld
同じ名
her
前を
twin
持つ
sister,
双子
which
の
is
姉
the
では
same
なかったの。
name?
それは
But that's just a
私が
story I
適
made
当
up.
についた
Sorry.
嘘で今まで嘘をついてて
I'm sorry
ご
for
めんな
telling
さ
you
い。
the truth.
大丈夫
It's
よ。
alright. I knew something
何
was
か
off.
事情があるんじゃないかって
I
うす
just
うす
didn't
気
know
づい
the
て
other
たの
Celia
な。
was actually another
ただ
Celia. Dude, imagine someone just straight up telling you, oh yeah, there's another me. Not a twin like we told you. She's literally another me that was in my brain for the longest time. But once we came here, she somehow got out and got her own body. Isn't that funny?
詳しい状況はまた
The
後
fact
で
that they all
説
just
明します
accepted it.
今は本題に戻りましょう。
I'll let you know the details later, but I
ミ
disagree.
ステル、規則を揺るがして
Listen,
し
what
ま
are
うと
the consequences
何が
of
起きる
shaking
の？
up the rules?
そうね。
Currently,
二
in
人のゼーレ
addition
が連絡
to
できな
two
くなった
Seelies
こと以
being
外にも
unable to connect to
セ
each
ント
other,
ソルトスノーと砂鉄の国自体に多くの異常現象が
have
起きてるわ。
occurred in the Salt So Holy City and the country of Iron Sand.
唯一
I give up.
この
If
混
you
乱
can't
を
beat it,
解
you
決
can't
で
beat
き
it.
る
You
の
just
が
gonna have
誰
to
な
go
のか
back with like better
言わなく
stigmatas
て
and
も
stuff.
みんなは分かってるわよね。
Or whatever they're called in that game. So, I don't know if you did this or not, but one thing that I found really good for the swarm disaster fights is you don't always have to go straight for it. I tend to branch out and like get as many buffs as I can before the fight. Even if I do that thing where you do the give up menu and you just get the reward instantly by paying, so you don't actually have to do the fight. Just getting those extra buffs before the fight really helps out. And I know it might cause some swarm disasters to appear, like the smaller ones, beforehand, but that's like actually a really good thing. They have like the better buffs. So you really want those bugs to appear before you reach the boss, because some of the crit buffs and stuff they give you is insane.
待ってください。筋が通っているように聞こえますが、今の私たちは荒れ果てた辺境の村にいますし、もう一人のゼーレさんにも連絡がつきません。その話が本当かどうかを検証する術がそもそもありません。
Wait, you sound convincing, but where's the desert border village that we can connect to the other Seelie? So we have no way to verify whether you're telling the truth or not. Susanna,
ス
you've
ーサナも
grown.
成長したわね。
Damn! She just basically was like, because you guys know Air, she acts like a motherly figure. She basically patted her on the head and goes, "Good job for not being an idiot." Damn! Look at their faces! I went back and got Clara.
それなら出
In
発
that
する
case,
前
before
に
we go, I'll add
現状
an
を
extra
把握するため
verification
の
step that
検
you'll
証パートを
all
追加してあ
eye
げま
to
しょう。
reality. Open your all eyes to reality.
ゼーレがすでに二
Since
人目の
Celia
高
has
等
become
の
a
賢
second
者になって
stage,
いるな
you
ら
should have no problem
二つの
sensing
世
the
界の
situation
現
of
状
the two
を簡
worlds.
単に私の知る限りでは
To my knowledge,
あなたは
all
今
you need to do in
もう一人
turn
のゼーレに注意力を
turn
向
your
けてい
attention
る
to
け
the
ど
other Silly,
その方向
to the
を
one-way mirror
あな
that's
たたちの交流を
impeding
阻ん
your
だ
communication.
いわ
わかった
Okay,
やってみる
I'll try it, you said. The girl closed her eyes. The moment she turned her attention away, the black and white mind room shrunk to a small cube the size of her palm. It floated above her palm. Ooh. White the girl student in front of the top down. Until the invisible foreign body that speed into the room revealed itself.
これがマジックミラーの
So
本当
this
の
is the
姿
one-way mirror. True appearance. I thought it was way further away.
街がひっそりしてるみんな
These
はど
streets
こ
are
に行った
empty.
の
Where is everyone? Alright, so basically what I got from that is Seelie became a sage because she met the only requirement for this world. Being able to exist in two places at once, life and death. So now she can see the other world. And then kind of not really interact with it, I
何も guess. できないの
In a way, what Air did actually separated Celia and Veliona more, because now Celia can't talk to her. There's like that one-way mirror in between them. Get running. We're dead if those monsters catch us. Where did they come from? This is the city center, a part of the closest to the tower. Sit up and run faster.
まだ紳士も見えてな
I
い
haven't
よ
seen the oracles yet.
ところで
This reminds
紳
me.
士は
Why would the
どうして
oracle
街
let the
中で怪
monsters
物が暴
run
れてるのを
amok
許
around
し
the
てるんだ
streets?
まさか
Could it be?
そんなに考
Don't
えない
think
で
so
きっ
much
と
about
紳
it.
士も
The
ここに向かっ
oracle
てるん
must
だよ
be
ま
on
ず
its
は安
way.
全な場所
Let's
に逃
focus
げ
on
よう
saving our lives.
そうだな
Yeah. I sprained my foot again.
集
Damn
中
it!
して
I
って言っ
told
た
you
の
to
に
focus. Come on, let's go.
支えるから
I'll
急ごう
help you.
このままだと怪物に追いつかれ分かった
But she can't do anything.
僕の高等の賢者に対
Alright,
す
in
る
my
イメージ
opinion,
は
No. In
そうだね
everyone's opinion, the sage
み
is
んなにとって
omnipotent
彼
and
女は何でも知っていて
omniscient.
何
She
でも
lived
で
in
き
a
るけど
scheduled life, which
めった
makes
に
us
姿を見せずだから
venerate
余計
her
に愛
all
され
the
るよ
more
何でも知ってて
omnipotent,
何でもって
omniscient, huh?
分かったあなたなら高等の賢者の代わりに戦ってくれるんだよ
You
ね
can fight for the
賢者
sage.
の紳士
The sage oracles. We're playing as them?
紳士が来てくれたよ
Okay.
ごめんなさい
They're not very fast, but they have some cool moves. This is kind of fun. They hit very hard. Oh, they use light salt. They like summon it. Oh, this is cool. Honestly, that was fun.
なんとか解決できたね
It's finally settled.
次は急いで砂鉄の国の状況を確認しなきゃ こ
Okay.
っちにいるのは
Over there, it's
ゼーレと四季の律者
it's Sally in the Hersher of Sentience. Hi, Senti. Hi, Pepe.
私
I feel lighter.
バカね
You're an
体
idiot.
すら持たないのに
How can someone without
軽くなるわけ
a
ないでし
form
ょ
become lighter?
石博士一体どうい
Blue
うこと
Frog, what's happening?
月の岩をこんなに積んでおいたのにこいつらの光がどんどん暗くなってるまさか
We
今
piled
度
up
こそ
some
寿
moon
命が
rocks
来て
together,
天
but
に昇
their
ると
light
か
still keeps dimming. Is there time for something?
わからないなのです
I don't
今
know.
入手した
I
情
can't
報だけで
explain
は
this phenomenon
この現
based
象は
on the
説明
info
で
we
きないなの
collected.
でゼーレさんは
Zaylee,
まだ
are you
もう
still
一人の
connected
ゼ
to
ー
the
レ
other
さん
self?
に
ち
Great.
まったく
She shut herself
また
down
自分の
in
世
her
界
own
に引
little
きこ
world
もって
again.
喋ら
いいの
It's fine.
神聖を手にする前に
This is the pain I must endure because I was born anew.
私は
I believe in the sage, the great sage.
ちょっと
Hey, didn't we agree to welcome the new life together? How can you go without me?
うるさい
Shut your mouth.
もともと死んでるのに
You're already
なんで
dead.
泣いてるのよ
What's the point in weeping and sobbing?
バカみたいに叫ばない
Stop screaming like morons and get out of here. The moment she finished, a small warm white glow emerged from her palm. When she reached out, the wisp that was fading away, the glow merged into it. Soon the wisp regained a radiance like a flame that has been given new life in a wildfire. This power is
この賢者の力よ
the sage has made her power felt. Please hit us some more.
何を言ってるのゼールさんに失
What are
礼
you
なことを
talking
言うのや
about?
めなさい
You're in no position
Koko wa ore o
to
iu
demand
beki
things of Miss Sele. You should thank her. Oh,
そうだ
right.
ありがとう
Thank you, Miss Sele.
これはこれは
Dang,
いつそんなこ
girl.
とができるようにな
You
った
could
の
do that.
その質問
I didn't
私
know I
がしたい
could.
くらいよさっきのは思いついたっていう
It
より
wasn't so much as a realization
何もない
as
ところから生まれた
creating
ような
from nothing.
い
That
え違う
doesn't sound right. Anyway, I
自
don't
分で
understand
もよ
what
くわから
I
な
did.
いの
I just wanted to.
あの時はただこいつらを思い切り罵
I
倒し
just
たかっ
wanted to
ただけ
try
よ
them.
へえますます謎が深まったね
It keeps getting iffier.
ここまでにしよう
I'll
彼女が
stop
無事
now.
ならそれで
Knowing
いい
she's alright is enough. The girl stopped seeing. After personally experiencing the anomalies of the Salt Snow Holy City and the country of Iron Sand, she had no reason to stay on the borderland. Whether the chaos was created by the tragic communication, as Miss Lin said, she must act now. However, the moment she felt the one-way mirror and returned to reality, an inexplicable pain overwhelmed her. She felt as if a storm of ice and fire were everywhere at the same time, like she breathed in razor-sharp ice. It slit her throat, leaping flames would scourge her skin. She held into the storm railing as her sighed and tried to adjust her breathing, but her eyelids, still powerless, dropped, like a butterfly whose wings were suddenly wetted.
ゼーレさん
Silly,
どうした
what's
んです
wrong?
か
大丈夫。
Nothing, I feel a bit sick. It was obvious a lie, but her friends at ease. She could clearly feel the energy inside of her was attached to something beyond her, something she doesn't fight against at the moment.
ミステル
Miss Lin, what have you done to her?
キラ先輩、
Kira senpai,
多分これは
this is
高
likely
等
a
の
side
賢者
effect
の
of
能
using
力を
the
使っ
sage's
た時
power.
のミステルは
Miss
嘘
Lin
をつ
didn't
いてま
lie.
せん。
We
私
need
た
to
ち
head
は
to the tower
すぐ
immediately.
高等。
ゼーレがそんな風に考えてくれて嬉しい
I'm
わ。
happy to hear you think that way,
で
but
も
I owe
情
you an
としても道理
apology,
としても
emotionally and
あなたには
rationally.
それは副作用ではない
That's
し
no side effect.
本
And
来
you
はそん
shouldn't
な
have
苦
suffered
しみ
as
に
much.
耐える必要もなかった
If only I were more
私がもう少し強引な態度をとって
adamant and
検
gave
証
you
さ
the
せなけれ
idea
ば
of
よかった
testing
だけ
you.
何しろ
After all,
二人目の
for
高
a
等の
second
賢
stage
者
in
に
the
とっ
high
て
tower, the rule is still
あの規則は無視できない制約なのよ
that cannot be ignored.
即
Rule?
ええ
Yes,
規
rule.
則よ救いの道で
On the path of
高等の
salvation,
賢
the
者はより
sage
遠い場所にたどり着い
reached
た
a place farther away.
のだからこそ
She thus understood.
高等に選ばれし者
The
は
one chosen by the
そこ
tower
に囚わ
will
れ
also be trapped by the tower. Oh, that got dark. Where's the cheese? I don't know. What's up, Thomas? Welcome. Welcome. For anyone who missed anything, I'll catch you up. Celia and Veliona finally got to talk. It was great. It was really, really cute. Then Miss Lin appeared and told Celia that she is now technically a great sage too. So she shook the rules of reality by existing both in life and death. So now she is a great sage, and now she has different powers and abilities, and she basically just passed out from pain from using them. Good morning, Thomas. Celia, we've made it. Oh, frick. We're at the tower.
ゼーレ、
Celia,
また気
are you
分が
feeling
悪くな
unwell
ったの
again?
かな。
No, it's not that. I just zoned out. I haven't recovered to peak condition, but I'm already
辺
much
境
better
の
than I
村に行っ
was
た時よ
in
り
the border
だいぶ
village.
よところで
Speaking of
ミ
which,
ステルはど
where
こ
did
にいるん
Miss
です
Lin
か
go?
彼女
She?
ゼーレがぼーっとしてる間に
Starting
勝手に
on
塔
her
に
own.
入っていったわまるで私たちを塔の下に
As if
転
her
送
mission
した時点
ended
で
the
もう
moment she
任務
teleported
は
us
クリア
here.
したみたいな
私が前に感知した状況から
According
考
to my
え
earlier
ると
scenes, her
彼
real
女の本
mission
当の任
might
務
have
は
just started.
時間はあまりないし
We don't have
私
much
たちも
time.
塔に入りましょ
We
う
should enter the tower now. Yeah.
ビタさん
If
も
we
一緒
go
に
in
入っ
with
て
us,
危険な目に
you
あっ
might
たら
get
大
hurt.
変です
Miss Lin sent us
混乱
here
を解
to
決する
squall
た
the
めに
chaos.
私たちをここに連れ
But
て
it
きてく
wouldn't
れま
have
したが
happened if she
彼
didn't
女は
get the
ゼー
two
レさんを
Sealies
2つの
lost
世
in
界に
those
放
two
り込ん
worlds
だ
in the first
全て
place.
のけ
Wow.
そんなに
I
勢い
rarely
のあ
see
るスーサナ
Susanna
は
so
珍しいね
assertive.
何僕
What?
の心配
Are
をし
you
てくれ
worried
ているの
about
かな
me? Oh,
だって
that's
ビ
because
タ
you're a
さんは一
civilian.
般人で確かに
That's true,
念の
Vita.
ため
Please
ビ
stay
タはこ
here.
こに残って
It's
ちょ
for
う
your
だ
own
い
safety. This
万
is
が
a
一
tower. If this
高
tower
等
is
の
a
中にあ
trap,
るのが肛門の
we
階だっ
have
たら
enough
私た
to
ち
do
も
through the
全力で
battle and to
戦わない
fight.
と
Well,
それじ
I'll
ゃあ
listen to you then.
君たちの言う通りにして塔
But
の外に残るよ。
Also, you have to be
でも
more careful
み
in
んなも
there.
塔に入った後は気をつけて。
I heard the sage
邪魔され
has
ないように
placed many traps
賢
to
者が
keep 多
中に
people
多く
out.
のトラップ？
Traps?
そうだよ。
Yeah.
いろんな噂話
The
を
myths
まとめ
boil
ると
down to the
まる
tower
で
is
古代の
dangerous
王
and
様のお墓
complex
みたいに
as
危
an
険で複
ancient
雑みたい。
monarch's tomb.
古代の王様？この世界にも存在して
Ancient
るの？
monarch. This world has a king and queen too?
それなら気をつけないといけませんね。
Then we need to be very careful.
わかりました。
Yes.
気をつけます。
We need to be very careful.
ありがとうござい
Thank you for
ます。
telling us, Vita.
Vita-san.
See you later. It's
どういた
nothing.
しまして。
See you later.
ええ、そうね。
Yeah, see you
ま
later.
た。
Kiara's getting suspicious. If I already didn't know better, if I already wasn't spoiled, I probably wouldn't be suspicious myself, but because I have been, I already know a couple things about Vita. This kind of reminds me of the place in Post Honkai Odyssey where we're on the tower where Bronya set up her lab and stuff. Except for that's like way smaller.
ミステルはやっぱりいないわね。彼女は本当に読めない人ですね。
She's a curious one.
私たちを塔の下に転送する能
If
力
she's
はある
able
の
to
に、
teleport us under
ど
the
うしてその
tower,
ま
why
ま
didn't
塔
she
頂
just
に送って
teleport
くれ
us
な
to
か
the
ったんでし
top?
ょう。そうしたらすぐ
そうするように
I asked her
私
to
が
do
彼女
it.
に頼んだんだ。彼女が君たちに
Just
検証
as she
のための
needed
時間を
to
追
add
加
an
した
extra
よ。
verification step to you, I need
自
to
分のやり
know
方で
with my own
君
way.
たちの遠路はるばるやってきた衣類たちよ。
Outliers from afar.
あなたが
Are
高
you
等の賢者
the
で
sage
す
of
か？
Hightower?
ああ、
Yes.
あなたが私たちを理解しようとす
Before
る
you
前
begin
に
knowing,
いくつか質
can I
問を
ask
して
you
も
some questions?
構わない。
Please go ahead.
外で起きてることを
You know what's happening
あなた
outside,
は知
right?
ってるんで
ああ、
Yes.
変化を感知す
Sensing
る。
changes is basic ability of the sage.
そんなに落ち着い
So,
ていると
judging by
い
your
うことは
claims,
その異
you
常
know
を
the
解
perfect
決するため
solution
の
to it.
完
完璧。
I'm afraid it's
So,
not
yeah,
perfect, but yes. This is why Miss Lin invited you here.
じゃあ今みたいな
Then,
状況
in the
に
case,
理解は
in this
本当に
case,
必要なんでしょうか？
is it still
私
important
たち
to
の助けが
know
必要なら
if you need our
直
help
接話し
without?
た方がいいと思いません
Wouldn't
か
it be faster to just ask?
それに
Besides,
私たちがどういう人間かについては
You must have
ミ
heard
ステ
what
リや
kind of
プロメテウ
people
スさん経由で
we are from Miss Lin and Prometheus. We
私たち
aren't.
を
すまないが、
Pardon me
その考え
for
に
not
は賛同で
agreeing.
き他人の話には
The words of others are ultimately based,
まだよ
and
く知らない君たち
working
と
with
協
you,
力関係
whom
を
I
結
do
ぶ
not know yet, requires
慎重さが
caution.
必要。
わかりません
I don't understand.
ゼーレさん？
Yeah, Sally's just too trusting. She would never. Celie would meet someone and be like, okay, I'm gonna put my entire life in your hands, watch my back, we're going into war. And the sage is like, I'm gonna test you 40 times before I even talk to you. They are complete opposites. It's so funny.
高等の賢者
Sage of Hightower.
私たちをここに来させ
You're
た
the
のは
one who made us
今
come
時間
here.
を無駄にしてるのもあなたです
Yet, you are
外と
intent
状
on
況を
wasting our
感知で
time
きる
now.
なら事態の
If you
重
can
大さを
sense
理解
the
しているはずです
situation outside, you should understand severity of it.
知ってますか
Do you know,
怪物が
even though
街中に
monsters
侵
have
入して
invaded
き
the
た時
city
も
and souls
魂が
are
消える直前にも
perishing,
みんなが口にした
the
の
people
は
are still
あな
chanting
たの
your
名前
name?
どうして部外者みたいな
How
態度
can
で
you
いられ
still
るんです
act
か
like an outsider?
まる
As
であ
if
の
the
混乱
chaos
が
and the people who
あな
believe
たを
in
信
you
じる人た
don't
ちが
matter.
信じられません
I don't want
人の
to
生死
believe.
が関わっている重要な時
When
に
their lives are in
段取りを
danger,
踏んで慌てず
you're still
何の
following
必要
the
もない優
routine
越感を
of
保っているあなたのことが
and maintain a needed sense of suspicion.
高等の賢者
Sage, if you really
本
want
気
to
で問
resolve
題
the
を解
problem,
決するつ
you
もりな
should
ら
skip the
不必
unnecessary
要な手
steps
順
and
なんて
just
すっ飛
work
ば
with
して
us.
ゼーレ
Sele,
あなたは答えないことを
you
選
choose
ぶ
not
ん
to
ですか
answer.
今返答したとしても、
Aside from
私たちの誤解を増やす以外に
the misunderstanding
何の
between
効
us,
果もない
my response serves no
どうか
purpose.
覚えておいてほしい。
Please remember,
君のこと
well,
を知
that
る
knowing you
問題を
is a
解決する
necessity
ための
to
一部
resolving the problem.
だから
So,
できる
do
だけ
your best to be quick.
急いで
I'll be
片付け
waiting
る
for you at the top of the tower.
ゼーレ
Sele.
待って
Wait,
高等の
Sage.
賢者
We don't
私た
have
ちに
to
は
fight.
戦う
Yeah, she ain't
キラ先輩
listening. She don't
スサラさん
care.
ここは私に任せて。急いで登頂に着くためには回ごとに戦う人を効率的に決めなくちゃ。
I can't read and fight at the same
調査
time.
をする
Game.
人も必要です。
I don't speak
ゼーレの
Chinese.
言う通
Sorry.
りだわでもあまり無理をしないでねキラ先輩私たちはここに残ってゼーレさんの手伝いをした方がいいんじゃないですかゼーレを信じましょうスーサナこれも一人前のバルキリーが通らないといけない道だから体がまだ回復してないの
Sad thing is, this isn't even like a that hard of a fight. I'm just not using Sealy. I've only ever used one Sealy battlesuit besides the new Herrscher form, and it was Swallowtail. At least it's a mission you can't die
もっと
on.
早くしないとこの世界を。そんなに焦ってるなんてらしくないわね。あなたは今のままのペースで前へと進み続ければいいの。まさ
Now just keep pace and move
か
forward.
私
You
の
haven't
話を
forgotten what
忘
I
れた
told
わ
you,
けじゃ
have
ない
you?
でしょうね。これ以上事態が悪化するなんて嫌なの。はいはい分かってるわ。だから一緒に戦い
Why
まし
isn't
ょ
the
う。
others helping? Wait, really? Let's go!
まさか今になってやっと気づいたの？私いいのよ。力を受け戦いはもうすぐ終わる。
Let's go, they're
私
back!
にもゼーレと話したいことがたくさんあるしね。
Our girls are back!
仕方ないわね。また一緒に戦えて
It
嬉しいよ。
feels so good to
ゼー
fight
レ。
alongside you again, Sele.
これで私の優しさ
Now
が
you know I'm
身に染みた
really
でしょ。
good.
でも今の戦いは
But what was that
一体
battle
どういう
about
ことなの？
in the tower?
どうして
Why
この
can
と
we...
それに関しては
I don't know
私
either.
もよくわからないわ。
Was it purely good luck? No. It was probably
いえ、
consolation
こんなに出来すぎ
to
たことなんてありえないわね。
ね
coincidence to
疑似
coincidence.
博士
Nah, I
の
think
こ
it
と
was
な
just
ら
because
ま
we were
だ
in the
し
tower.
その過程の中で
Wow,
式の律
you
者様が
left
どれ
out
ほど
Proof
役に
Rock.
立ったのかは言わないつ
What
も
about
り
the
なの
Herrscher sentience? Are you really not going to mention the key role she played? Tisk.
静か
Be
にしてちょうだい。
quiet. Don't disturb
せっ
the
かく復
channel.
元できたチ
That's
ャンネ
finally
ルの邪魔を
restored.
しないで。それに
Can you not use your power to eavesdrop on others?
今のって
It was
式
the
の
Herrscher
律者さんだ
sentience
ったの？
talking. Senti!
だって
Wait,
私の声が聞こ
you
え
can
る
hear
の
me?
実は
Actually,
私
we
たち
all
にも聞こえ
can.
てますしかもゼーレさんに
And
近
your
づけば
voice
近づく
becoming
ほど
clearer and
式の
closer.
律者さんの声がよりクリ
ゼーレさん連絡が
Also,
途切れた後
apparently,
の
from
ことを
doing research,
説明
yes,
してもらってもいいなのですか
trees and plants can get STDs. Yes, that is information I already knew. There is a lot of plants that have them and actually give them to animals when they eat them. Unfortunately, that's why like 90% of koalas have like herpes or chlamydia or something like that.
もちろんです。
Of course.
やはり今の状況は
I knew it was
強盗
related
と
to
関
the
係が
tower.
あるなの空間の方位から見るとゼーレさんたちがい
The
る強盗
tower
は
that Sealy is
確かに私たちと
closer
距
to
離が
us.
近いなのです
Besides, you realize what
さら
Error
に
said about
強盗に
the
入っ
rules
た
of
こ
the
とで規則に関す
the
る
rules
ウサギ
changed
の
by
話
entering
と
the
一
tower,
致し
which is becoming one of the
強
chosen
盗
by
に
the
選
tower.
ぶしかも賢者
And
の
if we
力
admit
が
the
全て
sage's
実
power
在する
is
ものな
real,
らこんな風に連絡で
then
きる
it's
ようにす
entirely
ることも
possible to establish a
こちら
connection
のゼー
like
レさんの
this
力を
to
借
borrow
り
the
て
power
戦
of
う
the
こと
Sealy
も
on the outside.
でもそれが事実ならあの賢者はどうして私たちを戦わせたの
Should I ask how you already knew that, Soul? We
外
actually
にいる
learned
一
that
般
in
人の方が私たち
school.
の助けを必要としてるのに
koalas and stuff are going extinct because, you know, all the STDs and stuff they get just from the plants they eat. It's just kind of a common thing, you know. That's why some animals are really just not safe to eat.
あの賢者のことはまだよく分かってないなのです。
I don't know what the sage
ですが
well enough.
全員の角
However,
度で推測
if
す
we
る
look
な
at
ら
things more
もし
positively,
かしたら
perhaps the rules of this
この世
world
界の規則は
are
私
more
たちの知ってい
special
る
than
状
we
況
knew.
よ。
まさか賢者自
Could
体
the
も
sage herself be?
それでそっちは次にどう
So,
動くつ
what's
も
the
り？
next move?
つもりも何も。もちろ
Duh.
んゼーレと一緒に辺境の村の鬼火を
Go
安定さ
stabilize
せて
the
あなたた
wisps
ち
on
の
the
ために
border
時間を
village
稼ぐつもりだよ。
to buy Sealy some time.
でもこっちにもこっちの
But
事
we
情
already
が
have a
あ
lot
る
of
から
things on our hands.
いざという時以外は
We
連
should
絡しな
mind
い
our
方
own
がいい
business
かも
unless
しれ
it's
ない
necessary.
そうね。
Very well.
じゃあそっちのことは頼んだわよ。
I'm
私
counting
た
on
ち
you.
も急いで
Let's
次
go
の
to the
階に
next
向かい
floor.
ましょう。はい。
Yes.
助けて。
Sorry, my dogs were barking
あ
if
そ
you
こに
guys couldn't
旗
hear
があり
them.
ます。あの色、嫌な誰かさんを思い出すわね。
We're gonna have to do the friggin' boss fight again.
ブローニャ
It's
お
a pretty
姉ちゃ
fun
んから
boss fight,
あの
but
旗はミステルのもので間違ってない
this
は
is
ず。
no doubt Miss Lynn's flag.
じゃあ
So
ど
what
う
do we
すればいい？
do?
もちろん旗を抜い
Take
て
the flag
そ
down
の
and
持
teach
ち
her
主
a
を懲らしめ
lesson. I thought she was gonna like spawn, and then we were gonna have to do the boss fight from like the Hersher
Demo.
breed and stuff.
何も起きてないような。
Wow, I guess I learned something new today.
星でしょうか。ミステル、
Miss Lynn,
また
what's
何
your
かを隠
problem?
れ。
実は
Actually,
こうい
Prometheus
う
and
ゆ
I
ったりとした方法で
are
理解
against
しようと
knowing
するなんて
slowly.
私も
But
プロメ
the
テウ
sage
スに反対
insisted
して
for some
今
reason.
は同じ陣営の
Given that
人
we're
だし
currently on the same side and she's been kind enough to take me in, I can only come here to help
彼女がゼーレを理解して
her know silly and resolve the
や
problem.
っぱり私たちを止めるの。
You still decide to hinder us?
いいえ
No. I'll make
少しサ
some
ービスしようと考えた
accommodations for you. You can see
今まで
them
規則を
as
十分に説明してなか
compensation
ったお詫びだと
for
でも思って
not adequately explaining the rules before.
知ってる通り
As you know,
あなたたちを
I'm
登頂
capable
に
of
転送
directly
する能
teleporting
力
you to the top of the tower, but cheating isn't
でも
beneficial to
あまりに
understanding.
も分かりやすい
So I
図
came with a compromise.
あなたたちの前に
There are
三つの
three
シャボン玉
bubbles
がある
before you. Among them, only one will teleport you
そのまま
there
登頂にたどり着ける
after
の
being
は一
popped.
つだけ
The other two serve as
残りの
small
二つは些細な
penalties
お仕置き
for mischoosing.
ちょっとさすがに我慢できな
I
いよ
can't take it anymore.
空の律者じゃあるまいし
You
どう
aren't
して
the
そんな
Hersher
能
of the
力を持っ
Void,
てるの
so
それとも
this,
こ
if
の
this is
半年間って
possible,
いう
or
短
you
い期間で進化で
evolved
もし
over
た
the
ってわ
past
け
6 months,
まさか
of course not.
成婚計画
I'm
の痕
only
跡を使っ
using
ただけの
vestiges for
その
Project
痕跡
Sigma.
は安定した世界
Such
には
vestiges are rather
めったに
hard
見
to
られない
find and to stable in this world,
だからあの時あなたは
so
私を
that's why you could throw me. Throw me
漁
into
師の
the
海
Sea
に
of
飛ば
Quanta.
すこと
その通り
Indeed. I only wanted to throw you somewhere farther away, such as the border of the village, but I had to come here and I didn't know the consequences. And
でも
missed
あの
through
時
you
は
into the
ここで
depths
来
of
た
the Sea of
から
Quanta.
そして今
And now, though the
二つの
sage
世界の至るところに
eyes cross the world,
後
I've
方の
collected
賢者
enough
に目を通す
coordinates and thus
ようや
can
く正確な座標を
do what I
十分に
believe the
集め
Hersher
ら
of
れ
the Void can.
どうかし
So, will you
この
accept my
サービス
little
ら受け入れてくれ
accommodations?
いい加減に
Screw it. I'm not playing your little games.
待ってゼーレ。
I hate silly.
彼女は本
If
気で
you
私
really
たち
want
を
us
助
to
けようと
help,
した。
okay, fine.
どうせ大
It's
した
not a
ことじゃ
huge
ない
problem.
し。
どうやらこのゲ
Looks
ーム
like
を
you've
する気
agreed
になったよ
very well. I wonder if they're set or you have to fight. I feel like this one's the right answer, but nope.
大丈夫。次が正解の確率がより高くなったし。
ちょっと 本気であの女の話を信じてるの？
力を受け入れなさい。ゼル。
Well, that was easy. Good.
なんとか片付けたね。次はこのシャボン玉にしよう。
I think no matter which one you pick, yeah, you're gonna have to do the fights.
運に恵まれてませんね。ねえ、3つとも盗聴に行けないって可能性はない？やっと終わりました。
Finally, finishing. Now here's the right bubble, right? No, I feel like they might all be trapped. Yep.
そんな。ほら、あの女を信じちゃダメだってば。
キラ先輩、どうして嬉しそうにしてるんですか？
Well, that was easy at least.
本当に扉があるなんて。
What's the door doing here?
これは一
What's going
体。
on?
入ってみよう。
Let's go inside.
能力で感
What's
知
the
して
worst
み
that
た
could
けど、
happen? A
危険
lot
は
of
ないは
things.
ずだよ。
Don't just go in wormholes. Oh, frick. New boss. Oh, wait, not a new one, but a boss. How'd they get a tank in here?
何？
What's this?
そ
A
こは
mech? A
戦車？
tank?
さす
It
がに
looks
シュールす
a
ぎない？
little too surreal.
テスラ博士が以前設計した平
It looks
和
very
の使者
similar
に似
to
てま
the
すが、それが実際に
MHT-3
製造
pat
されたこ
design
とは
by
ない
Dr.
はずです。
Tesla. But I don't think I'm not saying it again, has been very manufactured. Prometheus, why? Why are you doing this to us? Obtaining everlasting peach through the absolute firepower, huh? It's a tasteful name. Greetings. Welcome to the floor I administer.
あなたがここにいるってことは、
You're here, which
ミ
means
ステルは
Miss Lin
また
lied to
私た
us.
ちをあの女ってば、私たちをからか
Why
わ
is
ない
she
と気が
so
済ま
into
ない
kicking
わ。
people? To be honest, Miss Lin didn't lie about the portal at all. In fact, she's done everything she could for you. Despite a complete ignoring the relationship between the process and design of the visitor's emotional curves, the back door she opened, without question, allowed you to skip the stage's 10 obstacles. Anyway, all it takes for you to reach the top floor and confront the stage is passing my test.
プロメテウスさん、
Then as you see
プ
it,
ロメテウスさんは
why did
ど
you
うし
do
て彼
this?
女
I had the same doubt at first when I met Miss Lin. This is perhaps her compensation for a newborn. Her care for life itself, or merely a little experiment in her research for herself. Of course, synopsis is unlikely to satisfy you, but no matter, we will have plenty of chances to get along. Now, let us return to the project and commence the Dark Lord. She called it the Dark Lord Ordeal? Really?
おー
Really?
シルン、私ならできる、必ずできる、緊張しない。集中しましょう、スーサナ。
制限解除。力を受け入れなさい。
That.
あと狙い撃つわよ。活発だ。反撃のつもり。
Oh, no, stunned. No, move!
思ってよりも頑丈ね。テスラ
Go, 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 go,
3027
go.
よりもずっと強いわ。とにかく戦 こっちに集中しよう。はい。行くわよ。
Okay, let's do our ult.
たちの約束のためにハートを狙い撃つわよ。 変わるの？
Nice. The fight was settled. I need a drink. Sorry.
魔王の試練をクリアし、17号の乗り物を無事撃破しましたね。おめでとうございます。
Congratulations on passing the Dark Lord ordeal and defeating number 17's powerful transporter.
こんなにすごい戦車を
A tank so
あなたは
powerful
乗り物にしてたんで
is
すか？
only your powered transporter?
仕事をすべて全
Whenever
う
I
できな
couldn't
い
manage
時
the
は
workload,
細かいことを
I
ミス
passed
テルに押し
the
付けます。確かに負担は減り
chores
ま
to
すが、
Misslin.
気づかないうちにトラブルが増
This
え
did
たりもしま
reveal
す。
a burden, but I also added,
例えば、
for
特殊な
example,
装備
when it
や
came to
素材に
naming
名前
specific
をつける時などです。
equipment and
彼
materials.
女の持つ理念は
Her
私の
physiology.
センスと大きく違います。
Oh, so Misslin named everything. Okay. Prometheus didn't want to come up with names, so she gave the opportunity to Misslin, and she named stuff like Dark Lord.
理念って
What physiology?
17号が言いたいのは
Number 17 must mean
就職がないことこそが最高の就職よね。
no packaging is the best packaging.
ミステル
Misslin,
そう慌てないで。
don't panic, Miss.
最上階への扉が
I
開い
only
た。
came to remind you that the door to the top floor has opened.
でも予想していた到着時間よりも
But you have arrived much later than I expected. What happened?
どうせ私たちの運が
You're
悪いっ
just
て
trying
言
to
い
say
たい
we
だ
have
けで
bad
しょ。
luck. Anyway, see you soon. I still feel like we're gonna have to do Misslin's fight. I mean, we can't have her be the antagonist and not have her boss fight, right?
ねえ、私の好きなものを知ってる？
Do you know what I like the most?
私はね、
I
お
like
とぎ
fairy tales
話
the
が
most.
大おとぎ話は
They create
夢を作
fantastic
り
fairies,
美しいものを編み出し、荒れた心に
sow
希望を
hope
巻
in
き、
barren hearts, and
真摯な
celebrate
祝
beauty
福で
with its
素
sincere
晴らしい
blessings.
命を愛する人々に呼
They
び
call
か
the
け、
people who love life
次
and
々
enter
と美しい
a
世界に案内
magnificent
し、
world after another.
共鳴する
And
音
once
が
they sound
魂に響いた後に
resort through their own souls,
真実を見せるの。
they reveal the truth. That is, even though she had gone through many baffling events, the sight behind the door still stunned her briefly. A girl who closely resembled her was walking to her from the other self, and her appearance didn't disturb their conversations. This invisible one-way mirror seemed to stand before her again.
私の記憶が正しいなら
If I
青のは
recall
これで
correctly,
2度目
this is the
か
second
な。
time we've met.
死んだ人は生き返らないって言ったばかりよね。
I said the dead
今
can't
思い
come
返
back
す
to
と
life.
私
Now,
の認識がずれてる
it
のか
looks
しら。
like I've knowledge was limited,
でも
but
別
I don't
に
mind
2
you
度死ん
dying
でくれた
again.
ってか。
The red scythe sliced through the air towards the girl that directed at her neck. She didn't intend on tangling with her, so she put her full power into the first strike. The assault ended in an instant, but the thing that disturbed her wasn't the body, but the scythe.
前回別れてから
I've
こっち
grown
も成
since
長したん
we
だ。
parted.
はっきりと言いなさい。一体何がしたいわ
Don't mess with me. What do you want?
ただ、ある人を説得
I
してほ
just
しくて。
want to pursue someone for me.
相手を間違えてるわよ。そんな暇は
You're
な
looking
い。
at the wrong person. I don't have the time for that. The mysterious girl only smiled at the other Seelie that had been watching them. Then the one-way mirror disappeared.
スール
Silly,
ど
not
う
you
してあな
too.
いいえ
No,
ここはもとも
this
と
place is supposed to
私
be
た
our
ちの
mind
心
room.
とにかく
Anyway,
この
let's
わ
get
け
rid
のわ
of
からない部外者
this
に消えてもらい
outsider.
ましょう
She's too annoying.
何か誤解してるみたいだね。
You may
前
have
回と逆
misunderstood
で今みんながいる場所
the
は
last time.
私
Now
の
you're
心の
all in
中なん
mine.
だ。あなたに説得してほしい相手は他の誰かじゃなくて
You may have misunderstood. Currently,
最初のゼーレだよ。
to the last time, now you're all in my mind. And who I want to pursue is none other than the original
こ
Sele.
の世の衣類として
As an
ここで止
outlier
まっ
of
た
this
方
world,
があなたたちにとって最善
putting
の
here
選
will
択
be the
になる。
best choice for you.
何しろ
After
彼
all,
女はすで
as
に
the
賢
sage,
者として最初の痛みを経験済みだから
she has a
これ
path
からの
forward
道は
and only
より束縛が
blind
増え
her.
てい
You'll
く
only
だ
blind
け
her further. Only leaving can bring the freedom and happiness.
うぬぼれないで
Boo
別にあ
hoo!
なたとは関係ないでしょ
What does it have to do with you?
うぬ
You
ぼ
know
れ
the
てるか
answer
どう
well,
かは
don't you?
選択でも強
Whether
制で
you
も
choose
今
by
起きてる
force
ことは
or
二人を高等の
what's
賢者
happening
の
is
ところに
leading you
導
to
こう
the
としてる
sage. She's slowly learning
彼
all
女は
about you,
あなたの
yet
こ
you
とを知
still.
りつつあるのにあなたは
still know
彼女
little
をよ
about
く
her.
知らない
On the other
一方
hand,
彼
she
女は
doesn't even
口
need
頭
to
出
leave
な
the
くても
tower to
み
be
んな
worshipped.
あなたはよく知って
You
る
know
は
Staley isn't a crybaby
ゼ
and
ーレ
a
は
dummy
もう
anymore.
泣き虫でもバカでもない多
Other
くの場合
times, she handles
彼
herself
女はあな
more
たよりもずっと大
maturely
人
and
で
bravely than
2
you.
つのことには
These
何
two
の関係もないように見えるけど
oh my god,
曖
unrelated
昧な予
things
感を抱いた
have
はず
given
だよ
you a vague premonition
人々の信仰
The
と
faith
無視の心は
of the
枯れ落ちる
masses and the
話しか
heart
生まない
that of the selfless.
たとえその香りが良かったとしても味わいたけ
A
れば
flower that would
死
be
に
surely
直面す
withered.
る覚悟が必要なの
Its fragrance is rich, but it smells. Okay. Where's she going with this? It smells sweet, but its fragrance is rich. Its smell must be paired from face of death.
それでも私と
I'm
対立する側にい
confused.
て
Okay.
彼女と高等の賢者を合わせてその未
Even
来を
so,
見て見ぬふり
You
をする
will
の
oppose me and let her meet the sage, which is disregarding her future.
ゼーレのことで
That's
あ
her
なたに
business,
心配さ
not
れる
yours.
筋
私が代わりにあなたの
Every time
考
I
えを
speak,
口にするたびに
Your mind.
あなたは拒絶の態度
You
を見せる
resist.
それってあの
Does
時
this
と
mean
比
you
べ
haven't
て
made any progress since
全
that
然
time?
それとも
Or should I
あ
say,
なたは自
you
分の
haven't
こ
even
とさえも
acknowledged
認め
yourself
て
yet?
ない話は終わった
Are you done? The girl who remained silent stepped between
あ
them.
なたが誰なのかわからないし
I don't know who you are
高等の
or
賢者
what your
と何の
relationship
関係があるのか
with
も
the
知らない
sage. But just as I
私が高
won't
等の賢者の話を
wholly
全
accept
て
the
受け入
sage's
れるつもり
claim,
がないよう
Celia
に
and I will go forward
私もゼーレ
nobly.
の前に進め
We'll buy your claim here and
今
now.
問題を解決する方法があるって
Said she
高
was,
等の
had
賢
a
者が
way
言
to
ってた
resolve the problem.
彼女
Maybe
は
because
みんなのた
she's
めに
done
いいこ
good
と
for
を
the
してたか
people.
もしれないか
I'm
ら
willing to trust her
直接
basic
会うまでは
level
彼
before
女の
meeting
ことを
her.
そしてあなたは
But you
私たち個人に
You
興味
seem
がある
only
み
to
たい
take interest in us.
その点を元にして考
I
える
can
と
make guesses about your intentions based on that.
でもそれは
But
あなたとは関係ない
ironically, that has nothing to do with you.
私がこれから受ける苦しみと
As for the pain and
束縛については
suffering you said, I will suffer.
私たちはこの世界の住
We
人
aren't
じゃ
from
ない
this
し
world.
高等の
nor
賢
do
者
we
に
want
な
to
るつ
become
も
the
りもない
sage.
でも
In our
私たちが
world,
暮らしてる世
a
界では
selfless heart,
かつ
once
て無視の
untied to
心
all
が
people,
人々を一つ
let
にして
fate translate to
代々
death,
伝わっていき
then bloomed into a
永
flower
遠に
that
枯れ
hope,
ない希望の花を咲かせ
bloomed
た
of a flower of hope that would never wither through generations.
私はただ他の世界の人々にも
I just believe
そ
in
れ
the
を成
people
し
of
遂げ
this
る
world
力があるはず
are
って
able to do the
信じて
same.
るだけだよ
For that reason, I'm
そ
happy to
のた
help
め
them.
なら
I'm not
私は
going to
喜
do
んで
anything
彼らを
selfless.
助けむしろ逆だよ私たちが信じてるものが
On the
最
contrary,
高のものだって
I'm
勝
selfishly
手に思ってる
thinking
んだ
what we
私の
believe
友
is the
達が
best
すでに
I
成
want
し
to
遂げたことを
do what our
私も
friend
実
has
現さ
done
せたいし
and even do
もっ
it
と
better.
え
Yeah,
私たちな
we will do
もちろん
better.
心の空間が揺れ
The
て
mind
る。
space is shaken.
私の意志じゃ
Is
彼
it
女たちに勝
that
て
my
ないの。
will can't overcome them?
ごめん。
Sorry, I wasn't helpful,
親愛
my
な
dear older sister. Alright. That's chapter 38,
何は
Act
とも
2,
あれ
complete.
君たちはここにたどり着いた。
Anyhow,
ならば
you've reached this place.
それ相応の尊重を君
Then I
たちに与
shall
えよう。
respect your duty.
見ての通り、私は
whoa,
一人目
look at
の
her
行動の
face.
賢者であり、君たち二人目に対して様々な試練を与えたものだ。
As you can see, to your second, I am the first sage and the one who has planned many obstacles in your
きっ
way.
と私に多く
You
の
must have
疑
many
問を
questions
抱
about
いている
me.
だろうから、
So before we begin,
無意味な論争が始まる前に簡単
so
な
we,
説
before
明
we
をさせて
begin
ほしい。
pointlessly arguing, please allow me to make a simple statement.
もちろんです。
Sure.
理解してくれて感謝する。
Thank you for
君
understanding.
の同行者二人はすでにミステル
Your
が安全な
two
場所に案内している。
Combinations have been
そして
guided
博士
to
と律者の声も
safety by
賢
Miss
者の
Lin,
力で
and
一時的に遮断した。
the voice of the doctor and the Hersher have been blocked by the power of the sage for now.
彼女たちの代わりに
Am I supposed to thank you for your thoughtfulness on their behalf?
私はただ
I only hope
この
the first
初めての
meeting,
話し
the
合い
meeting between sages,
賢者
will
同士の
not be
話し合
disturbed by
いに
anyone. Drop
し
the
ら
act.
しいわね。今まで
I
の
don't
ことは
even need
さ
to
て
bring up what happened
さっ
before.
き私たちを黒い部屋
Didn't
に
your
引きずり
goon
込んだ
just
あ
pull
の
us
わけ
into
が
a
わから
small
ない
block
ですが、
room
そっち
for
の
the
手下なん
reasons
じゃない
of all this?
これから話すのは君たちが最
What I
も
will
気
tell
にして
you
いることだ。
concerns the most.
混乱、異常
Neither
現象、
chaos nor
この二つの言葉でも
anomaly can
二人の
describe
行
the
動の賢
influence
者が
of the
共
two
存するこ
sages
とによる影響
coexisting.
を表現しきれ
Judging
ない
from
だ
the
ろう。
experiences, this
私
will
の経験から見れば、これは逆らうことができ
inevitable
ない。
collapse?
滅亡になるはず。
Why? Just because Celia exists? And it's not her fault. Literally, Miss Lin turned her into a sage. Talk to your goons about it.
あなたの経験って
Judging from your experiences,
もっと正確に言えば、私個人
Which
の
comes from
経験から
practice.
来ている。
to be exact.
口頭を出るたびに、
Every time I leave the
私
tower,
は
I
想像で
suffer
きないほどの苦しみに
unimaginably.
苛まれる。
Every time I return to the
しかし
tower,
塔に戻
the
ると、
pain and damage is
そう
quickly
いう
healed.
ミステルとプロメテウスは
Miss Lin and Prometheus
私の行動を制限す
define
るものを
such restrictions on my
規則と定義した
movement as a rule.
私は自身
I,
の経
however,
験を利
use
用
this
し
experience to
規
confirm
則を揺るがす
the
時に
price
必
I
要
must
な
pay for
代価を
shaking
検
it.
しその結果
If
規則
this
に関わ
rule
る範
only
囲が小
affects a
さければ
small area
代価も制
and
限
the
しや
cost
す
is
いよう
easy
だ
to limit, none
だ
of
が
this
逆の
world
場合
would have happened.
つまりあなたは生まれながらにして二つの世界の
So
あ
you
らゆる
weren't
規則
born
を知っ
knowing
てる
all
わ
the
けじゃ
rules
ないん
of
で
the
す
two
ね。
worlds.
じゃああな
Then
た
in
が
your
話して
eyes,
た
what could
問
be the
題を解
solution?
決する
口頭が賢者を縛り付けるなら
If the
私
tower
は
did
ここ
not
に残る
allow its sage to
世界
leave,
が二人いる口頭
I
の
will stay in
賢
the
者の
tower.
存在を許さない
if the
なら
world does not allow the sage to
私は
coexist,
もう一人を消すまでだ
I will eradicate the sage.
ここまで話しといて結局
Isn't this just a fancy way of saying you want to fight us?
私とゼーレは
Between Celia and
片
I,
方だけが生き残れる
only one will live.
この戦いは
What's
Zere
more,
が塔
this
の中
battle
に
has
入
already
った時から
begun between me and
始まった
Celia as soon as she stepped into the tower.
私はただ
It was
ミステル
merely
のアドバイス
hinted
を
at
受
by
け入
Miss
れ
Lin
嫌われる
to
ような
compel
や
you
り方
two to
で
fight a
二人が心置きなく
single-minded through
戦える
the
ようにし
repelling
ただけだ
measures.
何しろ
After
口
all,
頭自体が
the tower itself
賢
is
者
a
の
part of
権
the
能の
sage's
一部だ
authority.
から
The higher you go,
君が上
the
に
more
向かえば
flaws,
そ
the
の
more
分
you flow
権
into
能は
it.
そしてゼーレ
Now
が
that
最上階
Celia
に
has
つ
reached
い
the
た
top
今
floor,
私た
the
ちが手
authority
に
you
してい
should
る権
hold
能
is
に
no longer much
明
different
らか
from
な
mine.
差は
私たちに
Do we
他の
have
選
another
択肢は
choice?
例えば
Such as
自身で
me
命を
taking my
絶つこ
own
とや
life or surrendering without
戦わずに
fighting.
もし世界が全
If
て
the
の
world
人間
allowed
に
people
十分な
enough
時間
time,
を与えて
I
く
may
れ
have
るな
found a
ら
better way.
しかし
However, normal.
私たちに別の
You
選
and I
択肢が
have no
ない
choice at this moment.
決闘は避けられない。
A battle
本
is
当にそう
inevitable.
決めたの？お姉ちゃん。
We have really thought this
こ
through,
のま
sister.
まだと死んでしまう。
At this rate,
使命なんて早く忘れた方
you
が。
should forget that so-called duty, such as
衆生が白昼を行き長夜に没する。最後はこの手で再び生きる。
okay, we are just fighting the boss.
敬虔な心で人々の呼びかけに耳を傾けよう。
私たちを包
This
囲
is
す
one
る
of the
つも
newer
り。
bosses that's been added to the
今ま
Memorial
での
Arena
経
and
験だ
stuff.
とあの中に本体が存在するはずだからよく探そう。と一緒に戦って。
あうんの呼吸か。ならば目を閉じて感じるがいい。亡者の記憶を。
タイミングを待ってさっきみたいに本体を攻撃しよう。
Damn, that hurt.
力を受け入れなさい。
Yoink. Come on. That hurt. Man, these things are bulky. Okay, let's cut it down.
私たちの約束のために。
Go back and kill.
さすが二人目の
We get it?
賢者だ。しかし生と死
We
の境
really are
界
the
が
second stage, but
君にわかるのか。
違うやり方で対応する必要があるみたいだね。
I dodged.
集
What
中
the
しま
hell?
しょう。対応策を間違えたのかな。
Really? I parried that. Alright. Let's try again. I'm not going on easy. No way.
人々の呼びかけに耳を傾けよ
私たちを包囲するつもり。今までの経験だとあの中に本体が存在するはずだからよく探そう。
Come on. Ooh.
力を受け入れなさい。
Let's slice this one down.
私たちの約束のために。
あうんの呼吸か。ならば目を閉じて感じるがいい。亡者の記憶。
タイミングを待ってさっきみたいに本体を攻撃しよう。
the difference? Man, that's so hard to dodge.
力を受け入れな
さ
さい。
すが二人目の賢者だ。しかし生と死の境界が
Okay.
君にわかるのか。
Parry the black, evade white.
違うやり方で対応する必要があるみたいだね。慌てず集中
I
し
had
ま
it
しょう。
backwards last time.
やった。
They tried to trick
これ
me.
はフェイク？騙されないわ。対応策を間違えたのかな。
I thought it was gonna do 3.
冷静になろう。
Ah! I'm so confused.
それしかできないの？
支離滅裂な世界を見たなら、それがあるべき姿ではないことを知っているはずだ。互いに一つになること、それだけが救済を得られる。
今度は2体の紳士だけだね。交渉の賢者が疲れたから人海戦術が使えなくなったのかもしれ
Nice
ない。
story.
でも少し
Alright,
様
come
子がお
on.
か
We can
し
do
いよ。
this. We can do this. We can do this. Keep hammering him out. Hold my charge. Try and dodge when I can. I don't really know this boss's moves, so I've only fought it the once.
行こうよ、ゼーレ。私たちの約束のために。
生殺与奪の剣は私の心に。
Ow.
白黒紳士の攻撃
Really?
隙がな。
Oh my god. Fine, we'll do easy.
敬虔な心、
Fine.
人々の呼びかけに耳を傾けよ
私たちを包囲するつもり？今までの経験だとあの中に本体が存在するはずだからよく探そう。
Do I just hit the real one? Will it reveal itself? Or do I have to actually do it? The problem is, like, I really don't like using Sealy. Not because I don't like her character, it's just she is like one of the harder battle suits. Especially with how outdated she is. I really don't know how to block Felio now. Alright, let's go. Use our ultimate and hope we can dodge that. Damn! That one's like so hard to dodge. Okay, another one down. There's a black one right here, but I have no idea if it actually is it because I keep switching. On easy mode, did they just... Okay. On easy mode, they literally show you which one it is. Okay. That's the only difference. They're still the same, like...
違うやり方で対応する必要があるみたいだね。慌てず集中しましょう。対応策を間違えたのかな。
Oh, I forgot they did that.
これはフェイク？騙されないわ。
I gotta look on the glow on their weapon. That's what I gotta do. Okay.
冷静にな
Oh
ろう。
shit, I was supposed to whack that.
それしかできないの？
Alright. Is that it? That was it last time.
支離滅裂な世界を見たなら、それがあるべき姿ではないことを知っているはずだ。互いに一つになること、それだけが救済を得られる。
Let's
今
go.
度は2体の紳士だけだね。高等な賢者が疲れた。人海戦術が使えなくなったのかもしれないわね。でも少し様子がおかしいよ。
Dodge. You know, I'm just gonna ult. Invincibility frame, much easier.
偵察与奪の剣は私の心に。
Let's go.
白黒紳士の攻撃隙がない。
何しろ日本との戦いの中で自身の共生関係を修正し続けているからね。
Come on.
日本
Oh.
行こうよゼーレ。私たちの約束のために。
Oh. Come on. There now.
これらすべての命は逃げられない。
気をつけて。当たったら大変よ。
Oh, that's not good. The music, though.
命が終わるとき、その信仰は揺るがない。君たちは覚悟できているのか。
いい加減にしなさい。
Come on! K. Oh.
力を受け入れなさい。ゼーレ。ゼーレ、終わりにしましょう。
Do we do it? I doubt that's the final boss. Yeah, I feel like there's so much more because Seely hasn't even become the Hersher of Rebirth yet, so It's
これ
over.
で
From now on,
ゼーレは本
Sealy
物
has
の高等
become
の賢者にな
the
る。
real sage.
めでたしめでたし。
まさか
You
最初か
intended
ら
to make me the sage this whole time? Dude, that was only chapter 3. Oh my god! Alright. The battle that took place on top of the tower has settled. As in every duel, there has been fought in history. The moment that the weapon hit the ground, their death would be sealed. The only surprising thing was, the one that was supposed to die showed only peace and tranquility.
高等の賢者
Sage, you
あなた
君たちの
you
勝
won,
ちだ。
Sele.
ゼー
You
レ、
have the power.
君たちは私が
To reassure
安心
me.
する。勝敗は決まった
A loss is a loss.
この唯一の
You are
権
the
能を
one
受
to
け継ぐ側
inherit
だ。
the authority.
ほら
Look, it has begun.
あなたは
Were you
とっくに覚悟してたんで
ready
す
for
か
this?
自
Ready
分
to
の力を
transfer
差
all
し
the
出し
power
て
to me?
それなら
If
ど
you
う
knew
して
this,
戦う前に投降し
why
な
didn't you just surrender?
そうすればこの世界の滅
This
亡
would
だって
end with the
早
collapse
く
of
終
the
わるは
world
ず
either way, wouldn't it?
違うよゼ
No,
ーレ
Sele.
問題は
That's
そこ
not
じ
the
ゃない
problem.
確かに私たちの体の調子は良くなってるし
Although our physical
世界の
condition
滅
has
亡も止まっ
improved,
たけど
and the world has temporarily stopped its collapsing,
どうして彼女はどんどん弱く
why
な
is
って
she
る
looking
の
weaker and weaker?
もう高等の賢者じゃなくな
You're
った
no
から
longer the
規
sage,
則のバランス
Shouldn't
も
the rule
再び
be
安定するんじゃ
balanced
ない
again?
んですでも
But your
今のあな
appearance,
たは
does handing over the
まさか
sage's authority mean
賢者の
anything
権能を
else
差
to
し出
you?
すことを
いずれにしても
Regardless,
彼女は自
she
分の
wanted
意
to give
思
us
で
that.
私たちでそんな
Silly,
に心配す
don't
る
be so
必要は
worried
ない
about her.
彼
Both she
私たちは
and us are only confirming the rule of this world.
今回は彼女の言う通りよ。
She's right, this time.
この戦い自体も
The battle
今起きてる
itself,
ことも
everything that
高
happened
等
up
の
till
賢
now,
者という存
the
在も
existence of the sage, all
全てはこ
confirm
の
the
世
rule
界
of
の
this
規
world.
則に
悪
You're
賢
a
い
sly
女ね
woman, showing yourself after we're done fighting.
二人の賢者の
A
争いは
mortal such as
私たち凡人が介入していいものじゃないでしょ。
interrupt a battle between two sages.
ミステル
Miss
今
Lynn,
の話はどういう意味
what did you
ど
mean?
うして高等の賢者は
Why
こんな
has the
風に
sage
なってる
become like
の
this?
簡単よ。
Simple.
あ
Simply
なた
put,
たちにとって賢者の権能は
to you the
一つの
sage's
力って
authority
だけ
might
かも
only
し
have
れ
been
な
a
いけど
power, but to
高
her,
等の賢者に
its
とって
energy
は
sustained her.
何しろ長時間に
It's
わたっ
difficult
て
to maintain one's existence
自身の
for
存
an
在を
abnormal
維持する
stigmata.
それって彼女のあ
You
なた
mean
が起こ
she's
した成功
another
計画のトラブル
bothersome
によって
creature
生
of
ま
your
れた
project stigma?
本人の前でトラブ
Calling
ルだな
someone
んて
a
言うのは
bother in
少し失礼じゃない
their
かしら。
face is very impolite.
それに少し鈍感なゼーレと
And
違
compared
って
to what
こ
the
っちの
dead
鋭い
silly,
ゼーレは前から気づい
the
てたみ
acute
たい
silly
よ。
has long noticed it.
なんだね
You,
確かに察しはつい
I
てた
can
けど
guess it, but
できれば
I hope I
二人
can
の口から
explain it
説明してほしいの
personally.
きちんとした説明を求める
We have
権
the
利が
right to demand an
私たちにはある
explanation,
と思うこの戦い
whether
の
as the
勝者
winner
としても
of the battle or
新
not,
たな高等の賢者としても
or the newborn sage of High Tower.
よく言ったわね
Well said, Sele.
でもね謎めいたことしか言わ
Why
ない
should we
人を
believe
信
two
じる
riddles
確かに
that I cannot
反応
deny?
でもそうね。
Well then,
賢
great
者
sage,
様はどう思
what
っ
do
て
you
る
think?
の？
すべてを説明しよう。
I will explain everything to you.
ただより効率的な方法で
In more efficient manner.
残された
The
力
power
は
left
足り
should
ているはず。
the power left should suffice.
なるほど。
I see.
それは
This
確
is
か
how
に
we
私た
usually
ち
do
らしいわ
things.
ね。あら。でも
この感
This
覚
feeling.
まさかまた
Hey, you're not going to. Before they could react, a familiar feeling engulfed them. Nah.
セイレ
Silly,
大丈夫？
are you okay?
私は大丈夫よ
I'm okay.
よかったわ。
Luckily, we aren't thrown in
今
different
回は違う
worlds
世
this
界
time.
に、それにこの感
And it
覚
feels basically the
あの
same
時
trick as Misslin
ミス
played
テ
on
ル
us
のやつが
in the
使ったて
beginning.
と、多分
I'm
高
guessing
等の
Sage
賢者
used
は
her
似
power.
たような能力を使
similar
ったんだと
to
思う。
hers.
おそらく今のこの空
This
間
space
は
is probably a dream
彼
she's
女が
showing
私た
us.
ちにさすが同
Birds
じ
of a
穴の無地な
feather
だわ。
flock together.
でももう悪意なんてない
But
はず
she
だよ。
shouldn't be hostile
今
towards
の
us.
夢は
This dream
多
can
分
be
説明の
as
代わりに私た
projection
ち
meant
に
to
投
explain
影を見せよ
things.
そうだとしたら無害なは
Thus,
ずだよ。
it should be harmless.
あなたって人は
I
無理や
can't
り夢の
stand
中に
you.
引きずり込まれ
You
てる
got pulled
っ
into
ての
this
は
dream and you
本
really
当にお人よしね。
goody two shoes.
でも
But fine,
まあいいわ。
we can use this
今のうちに
to
一緒に見て回りましょ
operate
う。
and to look around.
ツール
Sele,
つまり
what I'm
私た
saying
ちに
is,
投影を見せてるならきっとどこかに情報が隠されてるはずでしょ。
it must be hiding a message somewhere.
その情報を見つけ出
We'll
して
dig the
やろう
message
じゃん。
out. Yeah,
そうだ
we'll
ね。
find it together.
白の世界の住人たちだ。でも前
They're
と
resident
少
of
し
the
違
White World,
うような。
They seem different from
近くに行っ
before.
て何を話してるのか聞いてみましょう。
Let's go closer and hear what they're talking about.
おじいさん
Old man, are you
大丈
okay?
夫
I'm fine. It's nothing. I told
無
you
理
not to
し
push
ないで
yourself.
って言ったの
The
に
body of yours is different from the
昔
past.
の
But how can I miss the day of prayers?
でも
We've been
祈
praying
祷
all
に
our
欠
lives.
席したら
If
ま
we
ずい
slacked
じゃ
off for the
ろ
last few days,
一
it'd
生
be
祈
all for
祷
naught.
し続け
最後の数
What do you
日
mean
間
last
だ
few
なんて
days? Don't spout
バカな
nonsense.
こと
賢者様は
The great sage will guide us
わし
where
らを
we should go,
行くべき
right?
場所へ
そう言われた
Even if
と
you
し
say
ても
that, at our age, can
もう
you
こん
really
な
walk
年
there?
だし
変だよ。以前
Weird.
会った住
Presidents
人た
from
ち
the
は
White World I
こ
had
んな
met
話をしてなかったはずなの
weren't
に。
anything like this.
私が見てきた鬼火たち
I've
も
seen those
信
wisps.
心深い
Most
奴
of
ら
them
ば
were
かり
very
だ。
devout.
あの二人
Are
はい
those
わゆる
people from
異端なの。
Odds
わから
Out?
ない
What?。
もう少し
I
様
can't
子を
say
見
for
てみよ
sure. Let's watch out. BRB? Alright.
町のさ
仕方ないだろう。麦の収穫量が年々減ってるんだ
But the harvest is
酒を
getting
飲め
worse
る
and
金
worse
なんか
every
ない
year.
よ
Nobody can afford to drink alcohol anymore.
でも
But I
前
realized
か
long
ら
time
今の
ago,
仕事には向いてないと思っ
I'm
てた
not
ん
suited
だ
for this job.
瓶や缶の
Instead
相
of
手をするより
finding
も
with bottles
人
and
とお話し
cans,
する方が得意だ
I'm
から
more
ね
suited to talking with others.
ね
Hey,
え祈祷の
I've
時
been
に
said
今
more
の
during
話を
prayers.
したら
Do you think the great sage
賢
will
者様
give me the
は
opportunity to
私に
open
宿屋
an
の仕
inn or
事を
something?
こっちは今年は豊作になるようにって毎日祈ってる
But
の
the
に
great sage does
賢者
bestow
様
it
の恩恵
upon
なんて
me.
見たことがない
And such times,
それにこのご時世に客
how
が来
many
ると思うの
tourists
か
are we expecting?
伝説の中に生きる
The
賢者
great
様は
sage
本当に俺たちのために何かをしてくれるんだろうか
legends can... Wait. You know what I just kind of put together?
これは
This is probably
高等
before
の賢者がい
the
ない世界
current
か
great
しら。
sage took over. This is
道
back
理で
when
魂が抜けてるみたいなのね。
it was probably a full-blown world before it completely collapsed. The one we're in now is a bubble universe. It's what's left. This was probably just a normal world before.
おい何をぼーっとしてるんだ怪物がまた現れたぞこの先に
Hey, why are you standing there? The monsters have appeared again. And they're right ahead.
本当
Really?
昨日も来たの
Didn't
に
they appear yesterday?
まだ今日の祈祷が終わって
I
ない
haven't
わ
finished prayers yet for
紳
today.
士が現れてくれたら
If the oracles can appear again,
紳士の話はよせ
who cares
そんな
about
の家に帰って
oracles
じいさ
now?
んに言えばいいだろ
Tell that to your grandfather when he get
う
home.
明日
Darn.
奴らがこっちに
They're
向かって
coming
くる
this way. Everybody run.
どうして元凶に怪物がいるのよ。怪物を倒してからまた調査を再開しよう。はい。
この姿これは伝説の紳士だ
紳士が現れた本当に現れたわ
近 受け入れな気に食わないぜ。助けたのはこっちなのに、全部あいつのおかげになっちゃったじゃない。
Nice.
ゼレ、ついて行ってみましょう。
Let's go check it out, Sele.
うん。
I kind of understand what's happening, I think. Everyone's faith was slipping and then...
やっぱり彼女ね。
So it is her.
どうして相手にしてくれないの？
Why is she ignoring us?
多分こ
I
の
think
夢の
the
中
people
に
of
い
the
る人
dream
には
can't see us.
この夢は
This is
過去を
probably
再現
because
してるんじゃないかな。さっきの人たちも
it's the dream
同
that
じ
she's
ように
showing us
何の
of the
反応も
past.
してなかったで
Those
しょ。
residents just now didn't react to us either.
それはそうだけど、
That being said,
あの
those
怪物
monsters
たちが
reacted
反
to
応
us
してた
now.
じゃん。なんでもないわ。
It's nothing.
あの
I'm
行
just
動の
annoyed
賢
at
者
the
に愚
sage.
痴を言っただけよ。
Since this is the past, it means
こ
that
の夢は行動の賢者が誕生したばかりの頃のものなのよね。
occurred when the sage was born, just
うん、そうだと思うよ。
that's probably so.
伝説の神様なのに。
Even though she's supposed to be a god in the legends, she was born in such times.
わかったわ。
I got it.
これは成
This is
婚
when
計画の
Project
時の出来事
Stigma
なん
was
でしょうね。
executed.
あの女が無意識に作り出した異種成婚が
Somehow created
賢者
an
の伝説
abnormal
がある
stigma
世
that
界の
fell
泡
into
に
the
落
bubble
ち
universe. That
そして
was the legend of
こ
the
の
Great
世界
Sage.
の泡の規則に
Therefore,
順
the
応して
abnormal
彼らの
stigma
高等の賢者になった。そうだね。
accumulated herself into the rule of this bubble universe to become their great sage.
でも
Or maybe the sage
も
isn't
ともと
really
この世界の泡にいた
originally
賢者が
existed in
す
this
でに
bubble
消えてし
universe,
まって
had
似
disappeared,
たような
and the
力を持
abnormal
つ異
stigma
種成
is
婚が
a
その
similar
穴を埋め
power.
たって可能性もあるよ。
Cornelia looked the previous sage's place.
とにかく
Regardless,
賢者がこ
the
こに
faith
来
of
る
the
前
people
か
in
ら
this
だよね。
universe was already
この
wavering
世界の
before
賢者
the
に対
sage
する
came.
信仰。
当然よ。
Of course,
何
after
しろ
all, the sage they
彼らの
worship,
崇めてる賢者
they
は
didn't exist at this
その
point
時
in
間
time.
これで異種成婚がどうして賢者として
That
の
would
使
also
命を自
explain the
ら背負
abnormal
ったのか
stigma
が
was
分かっ
willing
た
to
ね。
take on the sage's duty.
よく聞いてみて。
Listen, when she
彼女
first
が
came
初
to
め
this
てこの世
universe,
界に来て
she
まだ
was
自分の存在価値
confused
すら
and
よ
didn't
く知
know
ら
her
ない時
purpose.
から
The first thing she
最初に
did,
聞いた声が
first thing she heard was, "My gosh,
本当に
it's really the
賢
sage.
者様
The sage has appeared.
怪物を倒
Great sage, thank you for defeating these monsters for us.
賢者様
Great
来年
sage,
は豊作
can
に
you
なるよ
bring
うに
us
し
a
てくださ
bountiful
い
harvest next season?"
一生をかけて
I
祈
prayed
祷
all
をし
my
たの
life
は
for that day.
この目であなた
I can
様のお
personally
姿
witness
を
you,
見
great
るた
sage.
私を
I am.
どうか進むべき道を
Please
示
guide
して
us
くだ
into
さ
the
い
future, great
賢
sage.
者様どうか
Please
進むべ
guide us
き
into the
道を
future,
示
great
してくだ
sage.
さい
導く。
Great sage. Yes, I am the sage of this
私は
universe.
この
賢者様
Great sage, please bring us peace.
セントソルトスノー
The
南東
residents
側の住
are the
宅区を
southern
守
holy
るため
city.
2 名
Need
の
two
紳
more
士が
oracles
必
to
要だ。
protect these people. Great sage, please lend me your power.
彼女
I need an
西の
oracle
製
to
粉
bring
所まで案内する紳士が必要だ。
Gristmill
あそこは
to the
人を
west.
募集している。
They're hiring there.
怪物だ賢者様
They're monsters. Great sage, save me.
紳士4名
Send
直
4
ちに救援
oracles
に向か
to
うように。
rescue them.
今までは
So
紳士
she
が
used the
使い
oracles
走り
to
になって
run
たのね。
the errands.
きっと大変だったんじゃないか
Those
しら。
white fellows have it rough.
重曹ウサギよりも忙しい
Well,
んじゃ
it
ない
has
の？
become busier in Project Bunny.
まだ効率は悪いけど
Oh, though it's
賢
not
者が降
actually
臨する
efficient.
前と比べると
Compared to
世界の
the
秩序は
time
確
before
実
the
に安
Great
定し
Sage
てる。
appeared, this universe does have better order now.
しかもこっちの世界だけじゃない。
Not just, but this side of the universe. Great Sage, please
彼を行く
bring
べ
me
き
to
場所
where I should go.
始めよう。
It's time
Kyou
to
no
begin
irei wo.
today's consolation. Just as they heard the Great Sage bring her devout prayers, and she guided them to the underworld. So really, she was being a, like, she was created by Project Sigma. She was a being created, and she just kind of filled the role of the Great Sage, who no longer existed within this bubble universe. I get that. Why was she so willing to give it up then, if her whole purpose was to be this? Why? I just don't understand.
これでいい。
This will do.
なるほど。
I see.
あの鬼火たちは
So
嘘
those
をつい
words
てな
weren't
かったの
lying.
ね。
The great sage did guide them to this so-called afterlife. At least, at their memories, emotions, and prayers.
プロメテウスが異種成功のことを話してたけど、彼女はむしろ
Prometheus
かな
called
り
her an
安定
abnormal
してて
stigmata.
害がないわ
But
ね。
she gathered stable and harmless.
最近の事故がな
If
け
it
れば。
wasn't for those accidents that happened recently,
もちろん
of course,
何もかも
things
が
can't
そううま
possibly
く
go
いく
that
はずがない
smoothly. Otherwise,
でないと
why would she work
彼女がウサギ
with
と手
air
を
to
組んで
deceive us
あ
in
な
this
たたちを
world?
誰の声？
Whose voice is that?
ツールにも聞こえたの？
Silly, you heard it too.
ちゃんと見て
Take a better look.
生の
When those
光が
lights
彼
pass
女の
through her
体を
body
通って
and
死
are
の国
guiding
に
to the
向
land
か
of
っ
the
た
dead,
時彼女の体から
don't you feel
何かが持って
they
い
take
かれた
something
と思
away
わ
from
な
her
い
body?
この声。
This voice.
またあなたの。
Is it you again?
気づいた？
You realize?
それもそうだ
Well,
2
it's to
回
be
も経
expected.
験すればすぐ
Once
になれるはず
bitten, twice shy.
それに経緯を知りたいのは
Plus
もともとあなたたちの望みで
The two of you are the ones who wanted to understand everything that happened.
その手には乗らないわ。
Enough with your smoke and
出てく
mirrors.
ださい。
Show yourself.
プロメテウスがこんなにも
The
やる気を
sage
見せ
must
てるんだも
feel
の。
assured seeing
賢者様
Project
も
Suma
安
is
心ね。
working so hard.
私たちを置いてくれている恩に
To
報
repay
い
your
るためにも
hospitality,
ちゃんとセント
we'll
ソルト
definitely
スノー
manage
を
the
管
holy
理し
city
てみせ
well.
る。
言ったはずだ。
I said it before.
君たちの
I
本
don't
当
care
の
about
目
your
的
true
など気に
motive.
していない
As。long as what you do
やってい
aids
ることが
the
世界の秩
maintains
序
the
のた
order
め
of
に
this
なるな。
universe.
あの日、君が指摘したように、
As you mentioned that
セン
day,
トソルトスノーの
there are
管理には
loopholes in the
大き
management
な穴
of the
がある。
holy city. I cannot leave the
私は
tower
口頭
for
から
an
長く
extended
離
period
れ
of
られない
time,
が、
but I must
争いを
handle
解決するためには、自ら
conflicts
出向く
and
必要がある。
conflicts personally.
そうよ。
Exactly.
だからあなたには
So,
予言をする
not
忍者
only
だ
do
け
you
でな
need
く、
the
私た
hermit,
ちみたいな助っ人も必要なのよ。
a hermit and Prometheus, but you also need an associate like me.
どうやらミ
It's
ステ
like
ルと
Mislin
プロ
and
メテウスさ
Prometheus
んが
really
ここに
came
来たの
here
は
by
本当に
coincidence,
それに彼女たちは確実
and they
に
truly
こ
improved
の
the
世界の
operations
仕
of
組みを
this
改善
universe.
して
Everything
全
became
てが
more
より秩序
ordinary.
を保てるようにした
Instead, it simply
理由も聞かず
captured
に
an
一
abnormal
切
stigma.
騙されちゃダメよぜ
Don't be deceived, silly.
あの女は
This
最
woman
初
is
からあ
never
んな
good
いい
at
人なん
heart.
かじゃ
Or
ない
rather, she doesn't have a heart at all.
優しくしてくれたのも
Perhaps
も
she's
しか
doing
した
something
ら
good
次
for
に悪さ
now,
をした時に責められないようにしてるだけかもしれないわ
but it doesn't excuse the sins she'll commit in the future.
そうじゃなかった
Otherwise,
私たちがこんな目に
why
遭
would
う
she
ことは
drag
な
us
かっ
here?
た
何はともあれ、プロメテウ
Regardless,
スは
Prometheus has
約
completed
束
the
の
first
最
step
初
of
の一
the
歩を達
arrangement.
成している。
That must thank you for
そ
that.
してミステ
Then,
ル
Miss
シャ
Lin
ニアテ、
Shixar,
君
the
は
responsibility
い
of
つ
the
2歩
second
目を
step.
踏み出すつもりな
When
んだ。
can you begin?
来たわここよ
Look, here it is. The moment, the most important part of the conversation soon to
だ
appear.
って
After all,
私
she
は
and I,
彼女
Miss Silly,
ゼーレ・フェレライさんと昔なじみなん
are
だか
pretty much old friends.
あいつ化けの皮が剥がれたわね
She gave herself
ら
away.
見本としてあなたが求めてたバランスが取れた状
As a
態は
template, right now,
今の彼女の状況とほぼ同じ
she
よ。
has the exact balance that you seek.
完全なる一心同
Twins
体、
born in one body,
人ならざる者と人類の
harmony
完璧
between
な統
human
合。
and someone who isn't.
彼女を参考にすれ
With
ば
hers
き
and
っと
your
2つの世界に関
reference,
する答
you
えを
can
見
surely
つけられ
find
るは
an
ずだわ。
answer to these two worlds.
そんな上から目線みたいな態度
Look at that holier than thou attitude.
待って
Wait,
一心
two
同
lives
体
in
っ
one
て
body.
つまり
That means
賢者が欲しがってた見
we
本
were
って
the template the sage
私
wanted.
たちの
確かに君の話が事実なら
If
彼
they
女
are
たちを
really
通して
prescribed
2つの世界を救う
them to
方
be,
法を見つけられ
perhaps
る
we
か
can
もしれない
find a way to rescue both worlds from them.
何しろ
After all,
私は本物の高等の
I am
賢者で
certain
は
that
な
I
い
am not the real sage.
今まで様々な一種成婚を見てきたけ
I've
ど、
met a lot of
その
abnormal
ほとんどは
stigma,
自分を騙して
and
満
they
足してる
either
か、真相を知った
wallow
後
in
に
self-
時期になったものばかりだったわ。
deception or give themselves after finding out the truth. Wait, so is Vita the real great sage? She has to be. She's the only other like main character we've met with a different character design. Not to mention, I've seen Vita has a boss form. Like, no offense, like I've been spoiled on that. Like she has a boss form. It's like very peacocky. So Vita must be the real Great Sage then. I just assumed that she'd join us and become like a Valkyrie or something, but no, I think she actually might be the Great Sage. Which means she'll be the real enemy. This is all smoke and mirrors. We haven't even started the real story yet. Oh no! The maintenance of stability in the two worlds, it must naturally duty, but not the power I was born with. I don't think it's difficult to acknowledge that. And as long as I try to establish these two worlds, I will be able to detect when they separate. Yes, because in the end, you're not a creation that belongs to this universe. The wisps that were led by you still cannot sustain themselves as independent existences. Furthermore, you don't have the ability to turn non-humans into humans. That is the final duty of the legendary Great Sage. The dead cannot retain their loves. The dead cannot reunite with their loves. With their prayers, the world along with them will be separated from Salt Snow Holy City. In the end, before then, we must find a way to stop the separation. The guide of non-humans back to humans, to answer their prayers, to establish the two worlds. To me, I must have to do these things. What I exist has no direct relations on these two duties. Please allow me to say it again. You truly comfort me. I don't need your respect. I just need your support. Then allow me to give a disclaimer. I will only do my best, but I will not take responsibility for everything that happens. That will be enough. Although I do not want to interfere with the things going on out of my scope. As a temporary messenger from the universe, I think it must be saying something. Miss Lin, the data that you can analysis comes mainly from the time when Sealy came into the two worlds separately. Then, you can observe what happens to the two of them. Specifically, you need to observe if there's anything you can learn about sustaining a non-human existence and establishing the two worlds from a process of their reunion. Why are you worried that I'll forget our own plan, Prometheus? I just didn't think that you'd be so dull. That you at least be able to notice the problem before I repeat it to myself. When the two Sealies reunite, there will become a second existence able to cross between the two worlds. You should know the risk of changing the universe's rules like that. Furthermore, the probability of the two worlds existing in a way that do not is founded on oh my god, Prometheus and your giant words. Inexplainable anomaly? Do you mean the risk that this universe will face, or the risk that the sage will face? You don't have to give me multiple choice questions. You know that both will cause some true harm. Naturally, I will do my best to prevent the universe from its risks. If my power alone aren't enough, then I may also need your help. Regardless, this is an inevitable risk of this universe has to take to protect itself. There's no room for discussion. The same goes for the risk that I need to face. You should know what it means for you. Once you lose your authority of the Great Sage, I am not important, the sage is. As long as
そ
someone
の権
can
能を受け継
inherit
いで
this
くれる
authority,
人間が
that's
いれば
enough.
それに本当にそうだとしたら
A perfect sage
二
will be
つの世
born.
界を長く維持さ
One
せ
can truly
皆を
maintain
安定
the
へと
second
導
world
く
for as long
完
time
璧な高等の賢者と
and
いう
guide the
存
people
在
to
が
become
誕生す
stable
るはずだ
existences again.
その代価は
The only price
君たちの
for
言
this
葉を借りると
is our own
ただ
world
私が
that I have to
本来
return
戻
to
るべ
where I
き場所に
belong.
それ以上に合理的な展開はないだろう
This is the most responsible arrangement.
見たでしょプロメテウス
Won't you look at that,
私は
Prometheus?
この世界にとどまったの
I
だ
didn't say the universe would just
自分
stay
の
as
好
my
奇心をまず
curiosity.
何度もこの言
Please
葉
allow
を
me
繰
to
り返
repeat
すこと
myself
になるけ
politely.
ど
How
一
can
種
I
成
not feel
功も
comforted after
こん
witnessing
な可能
such
性を
a
見届けられたのよ
potential form of an
嬉しくて
abnormal stigma?
ほっとし
つまり
So
今回
everything
の
in the
全て
stage,
は高等の賢者があらかじめ準備した権能の受け継ぎ
yeah. So the whole plan was that Sealy would overtake her responsibility, so that she could stabilize the underworld, and she could help them become human again. Because this world's like cycle of rebirth is just, you know, after they die, after being gone into the underworld for so long, they're supposed to be reborn. That's how like this world continues to function and stuff. But the Great Sage can't bring people back because she's not actually the Great Sage. Sealy, on the other hand, is now technically the Great Sage because she fits the criteria and she's human. She's not a stigma. So technically, Sealy might actually be able to do it.
ミステルに協力してもらって彼女は自身を犠牲にして
And by doing so, they'll
私たちを彼
stabilize
女
the
の代
Bulba
わりとなる
universe and they won't
完全
separate
な
and
高等の
collapse.
賢者にしたんだね
They go into some crazy sci-fi stuff in this game sometimes. It's kind of hard to keep track of everything, but I think I'm starting to get the idea.
そうだとしても私たちをここに誘拐していいことにはならないわ
Even so,
ち
there
ゃ
was
んと
no
言
need to
葉にす
kidnap
るこ
us
とがで
here.
きないのかしら
Can't you hold a civil conversation?
それにあの
And
鬼
just
火
to
のよう
save
な
those
怪物たちを助け
wispy
る
monsters?
達エレは
Silly.
死後の
Have you
世
seen
界
the
で
residents
あ
of the
そこの
underworld?
もし彼らが
If they
元は
are
セントソルト
transformed
スノー
from the
の住人
residents
た
of
ちだっ
Salt
た
Snow
と
Holy
したら
City,
き
then
っ
they
と
are
私が
likely
会っ
the
てき
same
た人と同
residents
じ
that I
よう
have
に
seen.
みんな信
They
心深
are
くて
sincere and
優しい
kind.
人ま確か
Now
に
that
真
you
面目
mention
な
it,
奴らばかりだ
they
った
are all honest
こ
people.
とあるごとに
Every
賢者様
single one of
賢者
them
様っ
won't
て
stop
言うし
talking about the Great Sage.
私たちもあいつらの賢者様にな
Are
る
we
っ
going
て
to
こと
become
かし
those
ら
fellows Great Sage now?
彼らを助けられるのは
I think
い
it's
いこ
not
とだ
bad
と
if
思
we
う
can
よ
help them. Of
も
course,
ちろん元の世界に安全に戻る方
secure a
法を
way
確
to
保す
get
るのが
home
先だけど
safely.
別に矛
beforehand.
盾はしてないでしょ
These two objectives
Durandal-san
are
が経験
not
したこと
mutually
を考えれ
exclusive,
ば
right? Just like what Durandal experienced.
面倒ばかりかけてくる
Those
奴らだ
people
か
are
ら
real
ね
troublemakers.
まあいいわ
Never
私と
mind.
ゼーレがいれ
With
ば
Celia and I
鬼火た
around,
ちに人間の
how
体
hard
を
can
用
it
意
be
す
to
る
give
くらい
those
楽
wisps
勝
a
でしょ
human form?
本当にそう思ってる
Do you really think so?
あなたは
You are
さっきの
from just now.
高等の賢者の
Have you
権能
forgotten
が
that the sage's
一体
authority
何を意味してる
really
のか
means
高等から出られ
you
る
can't leave the tower,
永遠に
and
異
you
例
will
の
always
責
shoulder
任
the
を
responsibility of consoling their souls.
それにどうして彼女は徐々に2つの世界の分裂を阻止できなくなっていったの彼女の力が
And why can't she stop the two worlds from separating anymore? Isn't her power
あ
weakening?
なたたちは本当
You
に
really intend to
彼
replace
女の
her
代わりに
as food for this tower?
下がってゼーレ
Step back, Celia. I'll definitely send her
死
to
の
the
世界
underworld
に
this
送ってあ
time.
げ
やっぱり
The
現
two
実
of
を
you
受け
still
入れ
don't
てくれない
accept
んだ
reality.
構わないよ
That doesn't
もうここ
matter.
まで来たし
At this point, it's better to let you listen to yourself.
次は
This
私
time,
の最も
it's
誠実
my
な
most
気迫
sincere
だ
confession. Alright, that is 38 for clear. Now, because it is going on 11 o'clock, I think what we're gonna do, as soon as we get the chance, I don't know,
大丈夫だよゼーレどうやらあの子はもう一度
I
高
think as
等
soon
の
as we
賢
get
者
the
に関わ
chance,
る
we are
空間に
gonna
干渉したみたい
stop doing the story and maybe do some of the other little stuff and stuff I wanted to talk about.
多分賢者が思い出を見せてくれた時から彼女も一緒に入ってきてたんだと思う。重要な場面になるたびに彼女は現れて、私たちに自身の観点を注ぎ込もうとしてるの。
She appeared at every key moment to plant her opinion into our heads.
あんな風に自由に意識空間に侵入できる
hack into memories space.
きっと以前私の前でゼーレのふりをしたやつと同一人物だと思うわ。
Disguised as you.
式の律者と会ったらどんな反応するか
I'd like to see what happens if she run into the Hersher of Sentience.
でも彼女が一体どんな目的を持ってるのかわからない。
I have a vague idea.
この声は
This voice is
ハイヘビ？
Grey Serpent.
まさかまだ漁師
Could
の
this
海
have
にいた
happened
時に
when we were in the Sea of
近
Quanto?
くまで行ってみよう。
Let's go then, Silly. Alright. So, we will have to re-see that cutscene, but it's not a big deal. Mainly just because they are getting longer and longer. Just those 4 little story sections took up 2 hours. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But on the bright side, we did finish one of the boss fights that I heard about. It was really cool. I actually really enjoyed that little story section, so we're definitely going to continue Honkai Impact 3rd next week. We'll probably do it on Friday, so we have more time to do it. I'm pretty sure we're only about like 30% way through the story, because I'm pretty sure there's usually around like 10 to 15 chapters now that they're longer, so we'll see. In my free time, I really got to do the Magical Girl event before it runs out. We only have 4 days left, and I really want the rewards, so I'm gonna be doing that. I haven't even started this one yet. Oh my god, I got so much grinding to do. It's not even funny. Nope, let me leave. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I don't know if I showed you this earlier, but look, I got Eden's summer outfit. Oh, so good. So good. So, next week, on Friday, we should be doing our pools for Magical Girl Siren, which will be awesome. I'm really excited for that. She should be out by then. So, that's another reason why we can do the stream on Friday. I'm really excited because we're on the chapter that Seely should become the Hersher of Rebirth. So next story chapter should go really crazy, really fast. So I hope you guys are excited for that, and I will see you guys next time. Like I said, the next stream we're probably going to be doing is Honkai Star Rail on Tuesday. So I hope to see you guys there, and as always, it's been Rain. Bye, guys.